Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I am Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and, as of now, Dragon Quester. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. I'm sorry the game's footage isn't capturing properly. We will fix that in a moment. But for now, sit back, relax, make yourselves at home, and let's get this Saturday underway. All right, I'm back.
All right, sounds like a plan.
So, as always, Jaeger is here. Grinnik should be
Hello.
Grinnik should be on his way. We will see, but for now, please capture game. You were just work. There it is. All right, we're good.
We just fixed you.
Yeah, it's good. No, we don't need a recap. There we go. Yeah, as y'all know from the last time we were here, we fought what was basically an abominable snowman along with, how do you say his name? Heinrich, I believe his name.
Yes.
Ow. Hi, Amina. Thank you for the biddies. Ow. Just got pelted for that.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, and after Heinrich and I were saved by the party, I collapsed, I'm guessing from exposure.
Yes.
So you are finally awake. Are you feeling better, friend?
Yes, but maybe I'm still a little bit numb to everything. What accent is that?
Let me hear it again.
Good. You have your companions to thank for that. Such caring comrades are a rare gift.
Mumbling,
But
indescript
forgive
Eastern
me,
European?
I have not introduced myself. I am Snorri, scholar of the arcane arts. I came here to investigate
there you go.
the origins of the Wicked Witch who froze Sniffelheim solid.
Yeah, that's just, like you said, mumble, Eastern European. I'm not sure what kind or what branch, but yeah, that's he's got an Eastern European thing to it, so.
Well, if his name is Snorri, then we're definitely going for the Icelandic.
Yeah. Man, there's something I gotta see real quick. Just wanna. There you go. Gotta change your PNG thing. There we go. But yeah, so I think this is his cabin. I might have broken into on my way to, earlier, like last week when I was heading into things. I think this was his cabin. I kind of broke into. Ironic.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah, ironic. Well, I guess he's not being a rough sport about it. Probably just figured. I mean, I'm trying to think. It's pretty sure it's in Alaska. There's this law that depending on parts where you are in Alaska, you're not allowed to lock your doors in case people need shelter from the cold or need to get away from wild animals. But I don't remember. I don't know the full details. Pretty sure that's how it works, though.
It was luck, and luck alone, that caused me to be away from the city when she first appeared. Or I, too, would have been turned into an icy statue. Your friends tell me the Queen has asked you to eliminate the sorceress. If it will help you in your quest, I will be happy to share what I have learned. The witch's name is Kristalinda. Long ago, in the Age of Heroes, a mighty mage imprisoned her within the pages of an enchanted grimoire.
I'm wondering if that's a reference to a previous Dragon Age game.
Dragon Age or Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest game, because the Age of Heroes. So, I mean, you're either referencing the Muso games, like the Dynasty Warriors-esque games, or maybe there's a Dragon Quest game that had like something Heroes. I don't know.
It's a Dragon Quest Heroes, but if it's the one that I'm thinking of, it's Swords that I was thinking of briefly. No, generally I think this is just because of the way the timeline works. I don't think they're actually referencing anything within Dragon Quest. I think they're referencing, actually there is Enchanted Grimoire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The closest thing that comes to mind for me is 8, because there's the boss of that one is imprisoned in a giant scepter.
Got it.
Oh, here's the Professor Source who could probably answer that question for us. Hello, Grinex.
Hey,
Hi
Grenade.
there.
I
I do need to be flipped, but what's up?
yeah, the go ahead.
We're getting briefed on the new situation here, and we're learning about a witch that's that's been imprisoned inside a magic grimoire. And Zaruk was wondering whether or not that references anything within pre-existing Dragon Quest lore.
Yeah, that was the he's talking about the winter witch that, froze the city, and I was wondering if it's a reference to any previous Dragon Quest games.
Not really.
Okay. Because our first
However,
go ahead.
if you keep playing it, you might learn more about the whole thing.
Okay. 1 second. Right. It's just when he said the fact that Age of Heroes is capitalized, and I'm like, okay, are we talking about a previous game or are we talking about something else?
Oh, they're referencing the time of Erdrick and whatnot.
Oh, okay. I like how her name is Beautiful Crystal. I headcanon her as Latina. I'm pretty sure she's ice blue at this point.
If she was Latina, she'd be Cristal.
Yeah.
Cristalina.
Cerveza Cristal.
The book was hidden away safely in the Royal Library, an ancient archive built by the founders of Sniffelheim to house the combined knowledge of all humankind.
This was the second attempt to do this. The first was built closer to the equator and somebody burned it down. So now we built it up north. Well, no one is stupid enough to try that again. Can you imagine all of mankind's knowledge being burned down because someone got angry? That's a history joke for those who don't know.
Stairs of Christianity.
Yeah, it's not just Christianity. It's mostly Christianity, yes. But even like the Library of Alexandria and a bunch of other important places were burned to the ground long before that.
Oh, it doesn't even need to be anything important. People will just burn down a giant freaking goat statue every year if you let them.
They technically don't let them. You still get arrested for doing it, but you probably shouldn't say that where everyone can see it. But you do you.
I mean, some people are pyromaniacs. It's okay. Just burn things, in a smart way.
Safely.
Yeah.
Safely, yes.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Up and about, are you? Thank goodness for that.
And thank goodness for you.
Indeed. You are well on the way to recovery thanks to your young friend here. It is plain to see that Veronica cares for you very deeply.
Put a sock in it, Snorri.
There is no need to be embarrassed, my dear. Anyway, your timing is perfect. I had just finished telling your friend all I had learned about
Hey there, Red Mage Kazu.
I'll get straight to the point then. We're taking Snorri here back to the library so he can look for clues on how to beat her.
It is high on a plateau to the east of here, but we must make our way around to the south before we can reach it. Shall we?
We shall. All right, let's see. Yeah, I see. Okay, I see what he means. Yeah, it's right there,
Yes.
but we have to go the long way. Got it. Well, thankfully we have horses. Awesome. No, he's not.
At least until you get a certain creature, and then you can use them as a charging steed.
Yeah, he's not French. Jaeger and I were saying he's mumble Eastern European, is what it sounds like.
Dragon slimes.
Yep.
I can't tell you how much this messes with me, having been a long-time series.
What about it? What messes? What's messing with you?
The color. These normally dragon slimes in the past are usually yellow to denote that their association with fire, kind of like good old
They're
George
Drake
here.
slimes. Those are Drake slimes.
Yeah, those are Drake slimes.
Okay, but again, because originally there weren't as many palette swaps, the Drake slimes were the dragon slimes. So seeing the palette swap of them, especially because it's in the classic slime blue, is absolutely messing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's funny because Dragon Quest kind of gets called the palette swap more so than Final Fantasy nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
I mean, if you want a good example of the palette swaps, like I don't know, I think it's either Dragon Quest VIII or one of the other ones that has like a Wyvern, a wide load Wyvern, a Whalevern, and then another one, and all it is just different colors. That's it.
Yeah, it very much in the later games it was, or even now it's like that. These, I think in the later games they got a little bit better about making more models.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for Eric with his pep thingy.
Yeah, sadly, but he somehow put the robot to sleep, so that works.
The robot is EP.
Yeah,
Powered down.
yeah. Just hear the robot mumbling to itself. The missile knows where it is at all times. Because it fires arrow. It's an archer, so this missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. There we go. Oh, you mean the who is this sassy lost child? Yeah, but remember, Veronica is an adult. She's just small because of her magic being taken away. Got a chunk of mirror stone.
Well, that's because she resisted her magic being taken away, and as she was being drained, her age was also being drained as well.
Yeah.
Draining magic is weird.
Yeah. Remember years ago there was this comic a friend of mine told me or showed me where a similar principle was applied to Pokemon, where Pokemon had their experience drained. They'd actually go down in level, so the Pokemon would get younger, but the Pokemon could also de-evolve if they lost too much experience.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Night, night.
I guess? Bow and Terra?
I mean, Bow and Terra, nobody really knows what you're talking about. So, but I think you've told me, so I think I know what you mean.
Imagine defending by crossing sticks.
Yeah. Hey, if a druid can do it, then Serena can do it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Although I can already start imagining Serena using the wands as drumsticks.
Yeah. Damn, do you know any other attacks? There we go. Hang on. I'm not gonna leave my horse out here.
Horse.
Hoss.
Boss.
They will randomly despawn on their own. So. Hey there, Guillemon.
Kaboom.
Use Carvis. Also, I already started growing it, see?
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that on. So I figured out why lately a lot of my stuff keeps getting like disrupted and everything. It's because unless this is really weird, unless the program comes on or is activated while Twitch is connected, it doesn't work. So that's one of the reasons why, for a while George wasn't talking or stuff like that wasn't happening. It was because
Wait, George is connected to Mix It Up?
no, yes, George's speaking thing is connected to Mix It Up. As is yes, it is. So
Yeah, the way my roommate told me is that I'm supposed to load up Mix It Up first, then VIII Mini,
yes.
then OBS.
Yes. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah. Hang on.
See, what I told you what happened to my tiefling, but the case of sorcerer was the result of a homebrew lich who had drained mana spell costs. Instead of spell slots, we use mana points. Huh.
Alright, there's Grinex's thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's just one of the things that and the problem is like with VTS POG, which is how like we get the moving effects for George, the mouth effects for George and everything. The problem there is that it has to be activated when OBS is already running. Otherwise, if you activate it ahead of time, it won't make the connection and it won't work. So it's really weird. But we're good now, so let's see. Sorry about that. Whoa! Didn't know they could do that. All right, he blocked it. Huh? Impressive. And bad.
Yeah,
for me.
that is new. These guys usually more often miss than. It's the crits that I'm always worried about with them.
Put him to sleep. Wow.
Go sleep.
Yeah. Eric, I'd be embarrassed at this point, bud. Like, that's 2 of your attacks that got blocked by a troll, of all things. They're dumb as rocks.
But that doesn't mean they aren't brutal.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Thank you. Ow. Just all those bruises healed, and immediately I get him again.
Bonk.
You want some?
Poke.
Ow. Congratulations, Veronica. Your staff now hits well enough that it might as well be doing, like, if you were a level 10 melee character. Congrats. At least now you can actually fight back with melee if you need to.
So what?
You just give her a metal bat.
Yeah. Give Veronica a bat and tell, like, she's just gonna do like every other horrible, like cruel person in video games or whatever does and just put nails in it. Either
Now
that or
she would probably use her magic to make ice spikes on it.
yeah, or light it on fire.
That's it. Into the library you go.
Hold on. I see a raised ledge over here, and I want to see what's up. Or a drop. Oh, okay, I see. I get it. Got it. Ooh, hello. You're shiny, which means I can wear
Yeah,
that armor.
that's the mount thingy.
A group of face invaders.
Yes.
Invaders must die.
Yeah. Whoa, you guys have got a lot of defense. Aw. A baseball bat is a magical weapon. Sounds fun. Yes, it casts beat. And all you gotta do is hit someone with it.
For the ones that cast foam run.
Yeah. Alright, so you have fire ability, so we'll use other kind of spells then. There you go, that's one. All right, Guillemon, I'll be the judge of that in a minute. Because, yeah, I have been reviewing clips more seriously now. So, if you make a clip and it doesn't show up anymore, that's because I probably got rid of it. Because it actually has to be funny.
Goodness.
Okay, I don't know how there's a lava lump out here in the cold, but all right, sure.
It was inside the armor.
Okay. Alright, so...
Oh my god, you're literally riding inside of it.
Yeah.
Do you like your new mech?
Trying to figure out what I can do with it.
Normally, if there's any like boulders or stuff on the way, you can break them if
Okay.
yeah, if they seem breakable.
Is that a panda?
It's a grizzly.
No,
Oh, that is a panda.
yeah, that one. Ursa Panda. So was this like a shiny version of an enemy?
Yep.
But pandas are endangered. That's not my problem.
Not in this world, they are.
Yes, they're dangered. Don't
Yeah.
you mean endangered? I know what I said.
Yeah, they're endangered. What do you mean? Yeah, I know what I said. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well
Yeah.
then.
Feel the power of crit.
Thank you. Ow.
Gotta love it when Zing works. And then you get hit again and you die.
Yeah. What? Oh, okay, so I'm charmed now.
That's a novel.
You like the funny panda.
I like the cut of your kid, Mr. Bearman.
Yeah. I like your funny words, Magic Man.
We'll soon have that patched up.
All right, Eric, please put the panda to sleep so we can focus on the other one. Thank you. Uh-oh.
All the more reason to take care of it now before it gets
Yeah.
it over peps us. Yes.
Yeah,
Before they get the Pepsi.
there we go. All right, now the other one.
Mid-heel.
There we go. Let's see. Nope. Damage is guaranteed if I do this, so.
How do you like this?
Damn, Eric. Nice hit.
Why do you want to blow me up? What'd I do?
Blows up pancakes with mind. Yes, I've come to my senses.
Oh, that kind of blowing up.
I've come to my senses now. Render the bear endangered. Good God, how much HP do you have?
It's a rare enemy, so of course it's gonna have a lot more HP.
Heat things up.
There it is. Whew.
Good. Whew, that was a bit close.
Yeah.
Told you I was tough.
Time for Zero to eat all of their weeds.
I know what you mean, and I'm glad I know what you mean, but at the same time, my first instinct was, please do not eat the weeds.
Sometimes you gotta eat weeds.
Yeah. I've read that there might be medicinal herbs among the weeds scattered around the campus. Please do not eat the weeds. I'm just saying. I miss Three Houses. Hey, Sai.
Apparently, there's special dialogue if you keep polishing the ring on.
Oh yeah,
no.
yes, they wonder if you're mentally okay, basically. Though Ike, it's funny, Ike has the best one. He's like, you know what? You just do whatever you want. But yeah, the others are concerned for your mental well-being. Meanwhile, I don't give a shit.
Ike understands.
Yeah. And then there's Soren, who is definitely not beating the homosexual allegations with how he acts, which is odd because he was, I think, as someone who played both Tellius games, I've always felt like it's weird that the modern interpretation of Soren is that he's basically like, they're always like, oh, he's just diehard loyal to Ike. No, the way he acts, it's beyond loyalty at this point. Like, he's down bad for Ike, which he never acted that way in the Tellius games. So I wonder why they decided to change it.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence! Did I do all right?
It's like when in Fire Emblem Engage, one of the characters tells Soren about how he goes like, you come from a different world, yes? Perhaps you can help me master. He goes like, come up with a bunch of different recipes for cooking. I'm literally not. Straight up tells the guy, I'm literally not interested in anything you're telling me, like to his face. And then the moment the guy brings up, well, that's a shame. I was hoping to practice or learn some new meat dishes, which is Ike's favorite. Suddenly, Soren's like, not so fast. Tell me everything.
Chotomate.
Yeah, chotomate. That is true, yes. Amina is correct. When Ike sails off, Soren is the one who goes with him, so. There's the dual wielding one. Okay.
Excellent.
Hey, I'll check the link out in a bit, Guillemon. I mean, I get why they do it, because dual wielding is cool, but at the same time, I'm like, considering the heroes in every part of the media is depicted with the hero carrying a sword and shield, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of getting, like, the really cool shield later if you're just going to let him dual wield swords?
It comes with the trade-off of being more defensive.
Yeah. Some people like to do sword and shield builds, so others prefer greatsword.
Especially if you're into inflicting statuses or doing stuff with falcon slashes.
I'm trying to think. It's the Souls games that let you. Yeah, it's the Souls games that let you dual wield greatswords, right? If you have the strength for it.
Yeah, it
In
started
Dark
with
Souls,
2.
yeah.
It started with 2, and then when they did 3, they had special weapons, which two-handing them gives you a second copy of the weapon.
Got it. I say that because I can't think of any other games out there that let you dual wield greatswords.
I
Well,
mean,
not
if you have the
great-
strength.
Not even just regular greatswords, because you can do it with ultra greatswords, which are basically the Dragon Slayer from Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I think it was, I'm trying to remember which anime, but there was an animator, like, prior to Dark Souls 3 coming out, made a joke animation about one of the new movesets. And then in the DLC, we got twin ultra greatswords, which had these super elaborate juggle combos.
Mm.
And it was like, the prophet has spoken!
Yeah.
There you go. You can find some ham sandwiches here.
Yeah, I see him. I do know, like, way back when, in one of the old Lord of the Rings games, like, it might have been the Game Boy Advance game, or maybe the RPG games, I don't know, Aragorn could dual wield swords, but I always chalk that up as, I'm like, that dude's superhuman. Like, that's kind of the whole point. Like, Aragorn is superhuman. Like, that's in the actual books of the Lord of the Rings. Like, he's no normal man. So if you wanted to have him dual wielding great swords, or dual wielding normal long swords, I would believe it. But I don't know, dual wielding great swords is just silly to me. I still think it looks cool.
I mean, hand and a half swords maybe, but not great swords.
Yeah. A group of ham witches.
Yep.
Aren't they adorable?
Yeah.
They are absolutely adorable.
Though it makes me wonder
And
it makes me wonder is the pig even alive, or is it just or is the pig alive, or is it just the hat moving the corpse around? Because that hat's
The
alive.
pig is alive.
Okay, because that hat's
It's
alive.
symbiotic.
Yeah.
It's symbiotic.
The pig is a magical creature.
Okay.
Spin.
Speed.
Who else wants some?
Magic Beast hide.
I do appreciate that they're neutral enemies.
Yeah.
They don't attack you unless you attack them.
Yes, they're here to study.
Of course. Yeah. Nerds. I just squeezed at the mental image of the sassy one going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I'm not a giant.
No, he's. I think he means all of us, because yeah, I'm a bigger nerd than any of these hogs are. And also, yes, they're hogs. They're not pigs, or because they've got tusks, so they're boars.
Have you seen like some of the latest pictures of the wild boar situation?
Oh, you mean how people are like, people put up footage of them flying around in helicopters, going around gunning them down? Yeah, because
Yes.
yeah, because that's literally how you're supposed to. You need to do that. For those who don't know, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, the thing is that everyone assumes like, oh, the pig can't be
Another
that
one
big. It's what,
bites the
death
dust.
size?
Yeah, they're big. They are big. And the thing is about wild pigs or wild boars is that not only are they big and pretty dangerous if you don't get them under control, they eat everything. They are destructive. So literally when you see footage of people going around in helicopters or even driving around and like gunning those things down, like it's so weird to see people who don't know a damn thing about them suddenly decide to be full-on animal activists and be like, why are you killing them like that? Because they're invasive. They breed like mad and they eat everything. You cannot contain these things. The only way you get rid of them is you kill them. Like, they're one of the only animals I think I know of in the United States where it's literally okay to gun down as many as you want. You will not get in trouble for it. Like, because remember, even deer, like if you want to go hunting, there are rules about when and where and what you're hunting. But with those wild boars, no, they're just like, kill as many as you want, we'll pay you for it. Like, yeah, American boars are invasive. So, yeah. I literally know a friend who makes it a point, like, he has a job, but on the side, he and his buddies go boar hunting. Like, they have their own little, like, small little caravan, basically, that goes into territory and hunts wild boar. And when I say hunt, I mean more like finds a herd and then shoots to kill and takes back whatever they can. They don't even eat the meat; they're trophies. Because again, you take them back and you get paid for it. So
The meat is good though if you are able to
Yes.
salvage it. I know that there was a video a while back of Gordon Ramsay going out with some army guys to
And hunting
basically hunt one of these boars, and then he gets it dressed and then takes the meat back and
Yep.
and feeds them all with the lot.
And then, yes, same thing with fire ants. So despite people saying like, oh, dumping molten metal down fire, no, just dump. It doesn't even have to be metal. Dump boiling water down fire ant nests whenever you see them. They are invasive. They don't do anything. They're literally just destructive. They do nothing except cause harm for people and animals. So kill them. Like, the best way to do is just dump boiling water down the nest. But then there's also the people who go and do the whole, liquid, melted aluminum or molten metal thing, and you get those really cool anthill sculptures. Gooey, you're the first Gooman to have visited this place in a long slime. Welcome to the Royal Library, home of the greatest collection of books in all Erdria. Since you've come all this way, I'll tell you something really oozeful. This building's like a puzzle box. When you press the glowing switches, the walls and staircase spin around, and you can goo to different places. But first, you gotta press this big gooreen button next to me. That'll activate the switches so you can actually ooze them. Once you press this button, keep your eyes peeled for the other glowing gooreen switches. There's one on this level that will open a way upstairs. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I'm here from your YouTube. Was trying to find your pronouns. I was wondering where we might get a quick rundown of your VTuber's gender. He, him. I am a guy. It even says so right there in the tags underneath the title for the stream. He, him. Despite what people think, I am a guy, and so is the character. No, it's fine. You're asking. A lot of people assume, and most of the time they assume, they get it wrong.
Yep.
We have had
Yep.
Yeah, we've had many people come in here and say, "Oh, that's a cute model," and I'm like, "I am a dude, and I'm married." So, yeah, I'm a guy. And so is the character. So thank you for asking. I appreciate it. At least you're asking.
I mean,
That's
you
the
can still be
important part.
cute.
Well, yeah, but I think I'm, to paraphrase DBZ Abridged, "Oh, I appreciate that, but I think I'm more handsome than cute." Alright, I think I got it this time. Pretty one, weird one with the weird powers, stupid one. Oi! Oh, I appreciate that! Though I'd say I'm more handsome than pretty, and my powers are not that weird. I love DBZ. I watched all of DBZ Abridged with Amina when I visited her last year. She put up with me, like, I think she liked the series, but she put up watching the whole thing with me. So, guys and girls, find yourself a loved one who's willing to watch all your dumb shit with you.
Get someone who can beat gremlins with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, get 'em on, okay, never mind, you're all stupid. Yeah. Anyone who goes and watches DBZ Abridged quickly realizes that Piccolo's their favorite character. Thank you for the care package. But yeah, Guard Painter. Wait a minute. Your name, Guard Painter. I'm going to assume that means you play Imperial Guard, right? Or, I'm sorry, Astra Militarum. Sorry, I was playing back when they were called the Guard. But if you are a Guard player, it's good to have another Guard player. And Nids. Damn, you must have a serious plastic crack addiction then. And for those who Twitch, that's a joke. For those who don't know, plastic crack is just the term given to people who buy a ton of models. Because you can never stop at just one box. You got to get more. But yeah, Guard Painter, thank you for swinging by. I'm guessing you saw the reaction video and wanted to come by the streams. I appreciate it. I have 2 hordes. Fuck my life. Well, I mean, hey, at least you've got them now. They're about to get even more expensive, so might be a good time to stop. And yeah, for those who don't know, Games Workshop has decided to raise their prices again.
I can see why there's people that are starting to make their own models and like offering to file stuff.
Yeah. Hey, little guy. The main thing is that
You're the luminary.
Yeah, you're the luminary. You got any more of them Kriegsmen? I don't, but I know people who have the old Kriegsman models. For those who don't know, before they were in plastic, the only way you could get the Death Core of Krieg was through Forge World. So they were in resin, not plastic. Resin is so weird. Resin's just super high quality plastic, and you pay so much more for it. For those who don't know the details, when it comes to model making or tabletop models, you can get them 3 ways usually: plastic, resin, or metal. And resin is high quality plastic, and it looks really high quality, and it looks really good. But again, it's high quality, so it's expensive. And then metal is the most expensive because, duh, it's metal. It's usually like, I think it's usually, yeah. Well, it now.
Some of the older ones were tin apparently.
Yeah, but well, actually, back in the old days, they were pewter. Back in the old days,
Huh.
they were pewter. I have some of them. Like some of the back in the old days, there were models for Warhammer anyway. There were models that you could only get through special order or through certain ways, and those were pewter. And they're heavy. You can tell that they're made out of metal. Like, and this is like high quality metal. I have a full.
Yeah, I remember pewter stuff. Although my stuff was normally just, you know, the dragon statue stuff that you'd find at a smoke shop or something.
Wonderful.
Speaking of resin, I've got a full half unpacked 3D printer right beside me that I got a month or a year ago. Need to find a way to deal with the fumes. Still haven't done that. Yeah, I have heard that's one of the problems with a lot of 3D printers is the fumes they give off. You may...
Some people like to make their own little ventilation station and then connect it to a window.
Yeah, ventilation station works. If you can't do that, you might just have to set it up somewhere where it's open to the air, which is usually not a good idea, but hey, better than suffocating.
Great if you have a garage, though, and you set it up there.
Wasn't the whole metal thing the reason Abaddon the Armless became a thing? Yes! I've told Jaeger about this story, too.
dear.
So, Abaddon the Despoiler's old model, before he got his newer one a few years ago, it was a metal-only model. And because it was made out of metal, this meant that it had a lot more stress points on it because the model was heavy, and so the arms were known for just falling off a lot because they were too many stress points on it. So people would show up to tournaments or with painted models of Abaddon missing his arms because they just would not stay put. I'm more worried. Oh, the particulate. Yeah. Well, okay. What you might want to do, I don't know how powerful your 3D printer is. What I would do, get yourself a powerful box fan. That would be the best thing. Get yourself a powerful box fan. And if you want to catch that particulate, get yourself a box fan and attach a air filter to it. Like an air conditioning filter or any air filter, basically. You know, any air filter you buy from like a home goods store, like a Home Depot or stuff like that. If you secure it with like straps or something like that, what'll happen is the box fan will pull in the particulates and they'll get stuck in the air filter. So that might work. Again, it's a very jury-rigged solution, but it might work. Yeah, Guard Pater, thank you for swinging by. I hope the video was to your liking, and thanks for swinging by the streams. Don't forget to drop a follow. That way you'll know whenever I'm streaming at all. Because with my new job starting on Monday, the hours are probably going to get a little weird. And I can let y'all all... Thank you.
Well, Dragonoids, there's resin printers.
Yeah. Plastic and resin 3D printers are different. But now I can, yeah, regarding what I just said, yes, with my new job's onboarding starting on Monday, this means that hours, are subject to change. My guess is that things will probably go back to the way they were last year, where I was, streaming from like 5 or 6 o'clock for 3 hours or so. So, that might be how it ends up going. We'll see. But that all depends on what how work wants to handle things. I'm hoping that they're willing to negotiate some stuff, because it's like I told Amina. I was looking over the papers they sent about, oh, here's how here's how your pay works. Here's how this works. And now I understand why a lot of people like to do government contracting rather than just federal work. Because with a contracting job, every pay period, like, we'll just say 2 pay periods a month, I was getting 10 hours of PTO. So every month, as long as I didn't use it for anything, I would get at least 10 hours of PTO, which means a full day off work. I mean, a full day was 8 hours, but you get the point. Not with this job. With this job, you get 8 hours of PTO every month. Which means, that doesn't sound like a big difference, but that literally means it takes 1 more month just to get 50 hours of PTO. So, Or sorry, 40 hours. Yeah, if you want 40 hours, which is annoying. So, bleh, but whatever, it's worth it. I'll deal with it. Hey, Pixel, how you doing? Fortnite. This ain't Fortnite, but how you doing? What's good? How did Sonic Adventure 2 go last night?
And don't come back.
Thanks, Bo and Tara. Anyway, everyone say hello to Pixel. Y'all probably remember her from the collaborative stream where we all played Pummel Party.
Hello, Pixel.
They're a fun bean.
Yes. Pixel was playing Sonic Adventure 2 last night.
I'll make you eat those words.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait, what did I pick up?
Saints ashes.
An urn full of abrasive Oh, so that's someone's ashes.
Not just someone's ashes.
A saint's ashes. A saint's ashes. Okay, so...
Well, they're being used one last time, I guess.
I mean, you're right, but the way you said it, like... I have a Catholic friend who would probably, like, have a... Not literally, but would probably break out in hives if you told him, yeah, these are an actual saint's ashes, and we're using them, we're getting a one-time use out of them. He would probably get very upset.
Yeah.
That's literally the equivalent of taking, like, an important historical piece and saying, like, you know, oh, this is useful once, and then getting rid of it. And depending on which religion you're talking to, depending on how they view their saints or their important people, they may respond differently.
Yeah.
What's that, Jaeger, you and I we've laughed about this before. What's that joke about how, what is it, a Baptist, a Catholic, and an Eastern Orthodox person all go into each other's churches, and they all respond differently? And, like, it's the, Say again?
I know the joke, I just can't remember how it goes.
Yeah. The only part of the joke I remember is how when the Eastern Orthodox person goes into the church and to a cathedral, his first question is, where are the bones? Because for those who don't know, Eastern Orthodox puts a lot of emphasis on people's bones. So that's why you're going to find, like, the skeletal remains of important people. This is the last copy of American Pie, McLean, in existence, and we're using it as a magic grenade or a scroll. Yeah, basically, that's a good way of looking at it. It's a consumable, yeah. We're gonna...
I hope you're reading it.
That one or another one?
Each of them are telling you part of what's going on with the story, with what you're dealing with.
Man, I haven't been reading shit because it hasn't been giving me anything. Okay, hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. The worst thing is. Oh god. See, this is one of the reasons I don't read them. They're written in the dialect like a Scottish or like a Gaelic-esque dialect. So I don't know what ledger de man. I don't know what in the world does that mean.
Legerman is basically what they would call a magician.
Okay. It'll be your responsibility to remember everything you can for the sake of oral history. Hope you have a music background. Oh, you mean like how the people in ancient Greece did it? Because remember, for those who don't know, back in the old days, the Iliad, the story of Troy, was recounted orally.
Yep.
Magically sealed and you can't read it.
That one's gonna come in handy later when you get to unlock those.
Yeah. We can't go that way, so...
Let's just say they're character power-ups that are optional and they're really useful.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him dancing.
Hey! There's a class going on.
And look, it's me. It's one of mine.
Yeah, it's a Professor Saurus. I don't really want to attack them though, so we're gonna leave
You can go. You can get close, but they're not aggressive.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them be. So yeah, if y'all ever wanted to know what Grinx was based off of, there they are. It's such a cool design, though. Like, I'm a sucker for dragon mentors, and the fact that, like, maybe it's because I grew up watching Dragon Tales with my cousins, so I don't know, it's just a really cool idea. Have that idea like hours ago for a self-insert piece of isekai fiction where the main character does that in between major conflicts in the story to pay bills as odd jobs, just teaches people stuff. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, the coolest thing about that Guard Painter is that game Kingmaker that's coming out this year, where you basically play as a dude going back in time to medieval England with modern weapons and changing history by driving your Ford F-150 through battlefields and running people over, or laying siege to castles with modern firearms because apparently someone at this indie game studio was like, all right, no, this is a fantasy I've had for too long, and now I'm gonna make it a reality.
Why not?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Why
gonna make
not?
it your problem too.
Yeah. What's that game? Kingmaker. It's not out yet. It's coming soon.
Magically sealed.
Yep. Excuse me. Applied ring theory, aging Yggdrasil. Oh yeah, about the rings in a tree tell you how old it is. Were we to fell the greatest and most ancient of tree, will we see such rings? No, you'd probably doom all of existence. Let's not cut down Yggdrasil.
That's why it's just a theory thing. It's not really.
Yeah, I know.
Like something you should do.
Excuse me, Professor. An anthology of elemental earrings. Interesting. We might need those.
A rubber earring somehow that protects you from
Electricity.
lightning.
Yeah, it is crazy
Do
that
not the tree.
it is cool that almost all the enemies here are neutral. They are not hostile unless you attack them. So,
Except the robots, but you know that's.
well, the robots, but yeah. I really want to fight one of these guys.
You can. Go ahead.
You want some?
Oh, he even okay, that's kind of adorable. He just falls asleep, sits down and falls asleep like an old man.
Yeah, more
Yep.
speaking like a complete amateur with no background in writing or music, working with a bard and telepath to make a cover band for boomer pop and rock music. I.e. me.
All right.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and he's still out like a light.
What do you think was the last time you slept?
Yeah, hold on.
Night.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, and we're not going to do that
Nice work.
again because again, they're not a threat to us, so picking a fight with them is pointless. Except this dude who's like, who basically takes up the whole damn hallway.
I mean, so does your Hitmon.
Fair, but we haven't seen Grit for a while, so. Excuse me? Well, let's go up this way since it's the only way forward. Look at this photograph. What's a photograph? Yeah. Wait, the statue's an enemy?
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna okay.
Oh, first time getting surprised by the statue enemies, huh?
Yeah, living okay.
Yep, those are fun.
I love how its sleeping animation is just it leaning backwards slightly.
Just take a load off, relax.
You're mine.
Yeah, there it goes. I was wondering if it was gonna like break apart, but no, it just flops backward. Alright, let's just
Well,
walk.
now you know.
Let's walk across this and grab this chest.
Look, the professor is giving a lesson.
Oh, it's a mimic! Damn you!
Oh, mimics, they are such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, no, thwack!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, phew.
Yeah, these guys are dangerous. They crit, they know instant death, and they come at the worst possible time.
Yeah, no joke.
Are you alright?
Falcon Slash! Damn, you got a lot of health for a box. Uh-oh. Okay, whew. Not enough MP. Don't you feel embarrassed?
Great, I just imagined like a bento box that has been turned into a mimic, and her name is Happy Meal.
Oh, God. I hate that, and I love that at the same
Yeah.
time.
I love it and I don't hate it.
Of course you love it. You love puns.
Yes, I do. Also, mimics have sort of come back because of rerun.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that anime as well.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really nice one.
Is the dub good?
I say so, and Zaruk just got crit.
I'm good. It's dead now.
Easy.
Just walk it off.
C to skill. Nice.
You know, getting smacked around by a giant panda bear is one thing. Dying to an actual box is another.
There's another. Yeah. Got a few of these. I'll hold on to them.
I normally use it on the main character, but yeah, it's okay if you want to save them.
Yeah, speaking of dubs, Amina and I finished watching the original Outlaw Star last night, so now Trigun. We finished watching the original Trigun last night, and now we're watching Trigun Stampede. I know a lot of people have been very iffy about the Stampede version, and I see why, but what's great to me is the fact that they were like, yeah, let's make sure we get Johnny Young Bosch back to play Vash Stampede, because no one else can play Vash. So it's always funny to me, though, because before I started watching it, people were like, oh, yeah, it's one of the coolest action animes. Vash is such a cool gunslinger of a hero. Except he only shoots someone twice in the whole anime.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, like, everyone was always hyping him up like, oh, yeah, he's like the best gunslinger in anime. And I'm like, he only shoots someone twice. So... oh yeah. There you go. Excuse me, Professor. Just gonna walk right past you. Wait a minute. So we have to drop down in there somewhere. Oh, no. Okay. That would have been an interesting puzzle. You have to drop down to the floor, but oh well. There it is. Touch all the buttons. Do you think a lot of those roguish types have a kind of unearned aura about them? I mean, not all of them. Some of them have definitely earned that kind of vibe that they give off. Like, even though, like, for example, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who wants to watch it. Like, with Vash has, like, the reason people are afraid of Vash, it's not his fault, but he has earned the reputation of why people are afraid of him. It wasn't his fault, and he didn't earn it himself, but he does deserve all the fear that people have toward him. Then other people... Go ahead.
I was going to say, just completely agree with that.
Yeah. Because remember, their fear is justified, even if it's not his fault. As for other characters, I mean, it kind of depends on the person. Like, trying to think of some other examples. Like, for example, Gene Starwind from Outlaw Star. Gene's a dork through and through. The guy who literally couldn't even hold his lunch every time he wanted to go. He loved space. He wanted to be a pilot, but he literally couldn't keep his lunch whenever they launched in a rocket. But no, what matters is that Gene's a stand-up guy. So, and again, the other reasons Gene's cool is because, to my knowledge, he's the first character in any kind of media where they were like, let's give him a gun, but let's let the gun shoot magic. Hey, Inferton, how you doing? Is Vash Caiaphas... Well,
Not quite.
No,
Not quite.
No, I would put Cain... Like, Vash is brave when he need... Like, Vash is brave all the time. Vash stands up for... Cain's a coward. Like, now, granted, Cain admits that he's a coward, and he knows he's a coward, but Cain would prefer not to fight at all, where if Vash has to, he's like, all right, we're doing this? All right, let's do this. He'll just figure out a way out of it. I will say, though, and I stand by this, one of the dumbest things they've done with the Trigun remake, that being Trigun Stampede, is they changed the caliber of Vash's gun from 45 long to 22 caliber.
Veronica wins again.
My man went from firing a gun that probably would shatter anyone else's wrist just from shooting it, and now they've given him basically the ultimate, like, newbie gun. Like, and I know some people are like, oh, well, no, it's impressive he can do that with such a small round. Except it makes him kind of lame. Because, like, a 22... Let me put it this way. Here's what I've been told, and I believe this, because I've experienced it too. Anytime you want to get a child involved with firearms, you start them off with a BB gun, maybe go to an air gun after that, or maybe instead of a BB gun, you use the air gun, and then you go up to a 22 rifle. Because, like, a 22 it's still a bullet, it's just a very tiny bullet. So...
Yeah, and then you build up a resistance for bigger bullets.
You don't, no, that's not what, I know what you mean, but no, you don't, no, I'm not saying shoot somebody, no.
Look, Vatch is a pacifist by nature. We know he's not trying to kill, he just wants to incapacitate the body.
Yeah.
He's trying to kill the soul here with 45 ACP.
Yeah.
Speaking of guns, I see what it is. Anyways, you now have water guns that can charge now.
Yep.
And gel gun thingies.
Yep.
That shoot those little water gel thingies. They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
The magic of the sorceress was passing strong. Even with all my energies, I could neither conquer nor constrain her.
Telling, are you here just to be chaos? Yeah, I'll take that as a yes.
And so I did conspire with a great enchanted beast, that by its incorporation...
I mean, fair
of a
enough.
piece
My
of the
roommate also
witch's
does that.
magic, I might by my small strength subdue her.
Okay, let's see. So he used her own magic against her. so he could restrain her. Okay, makes sense. Hey, Mike. I gotta do something. I just noticed something's off. Hang on a sec. One moment, everyone. Sorry, I've been made aware of something I need to fix. So, okay. Got it. We're good now. Ow. Have you played Valhalla? No, but I played Coffee Talk 1 and 2, which is basically inspired by Valhalla. I've also played Tavern Talk, which was inspired by Coffee Talk. But if you like those kind of games where you're like making drinks for people and hearing their stories, then yeah, you definitely want to play those games. Coffee Talk and Tavern Talk. I recommend both of them. Let's see.
Thereupon was the witch imprisoned in a book, and laid to rest in the royal library of Sniffelheim. As for the beast, it haunteth the nearby Hexwood to this day.
Yeah, sorry, Guard Painter. I don't know if you heard that because of the ad, but yeah, I have not played Valhalla. Yeah, sorry. The ad's over. The ad should be over, so now I can tell you. No, I have not played Valhalla, but I played Coffee Talk 1 and 2, and I played Tavern Talk. So if you like those kind of games where you're serving drinks for people and getting to hear their stories and, you know, very story-focused, very story-driven, those are good. And you like Valhalla, those are games you should try out. Both Coffee Talks and Tavern Talk.
I see. So, even the greatest mage of the Age of Heroes needed the help of a magical creature to seal the witch away.
A great enchanted beast? Well, you certainly met one of those in a hexwood. That thing that was supposed to be the witch's pet.
Welcome home, Dragonoid.
Oh? Tell me, what did this creature look like? A rounded white body with a golden mane. 2 pointed tusks jutting from an enormous jaw. How can you have been so foolish? The monster you defeated was the very same one that kept a part of the witch's powers sealed away.
Okay, well, first of all, how in the world were we supposed to know that? And 2, it was acting, you know, it was acting against us. So...
It's not his fault. Queen Frizzabelle told us it was on the witch's side. She said it guarded her against intruders.
Is this true? But why would Her Majesty say such a thing?
Hold on. I'm sure I've seen that symbol somewhere before. Wasn't it on the front of the book the Queen was reading when we first met her?
Have we been duped? I think we've been duped.
We've been bamboozled.
This? Why, this is the Sorcerer's Seal. It is a ward placed on all the forbidden books of the Great Library.
Which means that book the Queen was reading was forbidden. Wait, what if it was the book the witch was sealed away in? What if... Oh no!
We've been tricked! We've been backstabbed! And, quite possibly, bamboozled.
We need to go back to Sniffelheim and talk to the Queen. I've got a feeling there's some funny business afoot.
We've been schmackledorfed! That's not even a word, and I agree with you!
You can zoom there, I think.
Yeah, it's true. And we will zoom.
I usually have very bad feelings about trying to zoom inside buildings.
Oh, didn't stop us that time.
Rarity.
Yeah, just go right through the roof.
Oh, actually, in older games, you would bounce off the ceiling and then fall down.
This game also does it, but in certain areas.
Yeah, now it's actually like a blizzard going on. We've been tricked. Yeah. We've been duped! Duped! Bamboozled! We've been schmackledorf! That's not even a word, and I agree with you. Alicia's been reacting. Yeah, I know Alicia. She's really cool. Alicia actually is, if I recall correctly, Alicia's also been getting into Warhammer stuff too, which I think is pretty cool. She's a really cool VTuber. Very chill.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'd be cool to just chat with her. She comes off as a really cool and very like laid back VTuber. Let's see. All right, well, if we're going to be going up against the the witch, we're going to need ice anti-ice magic stuff. So, let's see. Let's make a witch hat and a witch's robes for Veronica. And then I'll need to make some, see how many pairs of anti-freeze earrings I can make. Wish her luck and help. Why? Did something happen? Dang it. Perfect. Oh, no. That, yeah. All the more for her then. Damn. Uterine cancer? Damn. That sucks. Well, thanks for letting me thanks for letting us know. Yes. Well, it doesn't matter if you spelled it right or wrong. I get what you mean. Is she streaming tonight? We might have to swing by after this stream and say hello. Nice. 1+3 witch hat.
That would absolutely look adorable on Veronica.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we got to make the now we'll make the robe. She's been having treatment, but she's in one of those is it really gone periods of uncertainty. Yeah, I get what you mean. Don't say I'm sorry to a person going through it. It's not something they want to hear. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Instead, you just want to wish them luck. And that you know they can beat it. For Pete's sake. Nice. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, we want to... Let's gently tap that one. There we go. Hey! Oi!
Back in there?
Yeah. I can't do any more. It's the best we can do. I feel that, Dragonoid. We'll tell your mom that we hope she has a fast recovery. Don't you hate it when you're when like you're trying to forge something and the product you're trying to forge actually fights back? All right, Let's make some of these anti-freeze earrings. Yes, let me make these earrings by smashing stuff with a hammer. Ooh, yeah, I gotta hit this hard. Wham! Got it. Perfect. Actually, wait. Hold on. There we go. Only in Dragon Quest. Yeah, only in Dragon Quest. Nice. Alright, we'll make one more, because I have a feeling that we're going to want at least 2 of our party members to have these.
Yep.
Price is no object right now. Let's do it again. Okay. That's actually fine. Hold on. Let me see if I can't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've heard about Vintage Story. Some people said it's really good.
Look at you making earrings.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the witch hat and the witch's robe on Veronica. And then for, let's see. What's the stat that dictates your magic defense, or is it just normal defense?
It should be magic defense.
Hold on.
Or magic mending. I thought it was magic mending. I could be wrong.
In magic, yeah, magical mending's your healing. So
Let's see, magical mind, magic defense plus... No, magic damage plus status efficiency. Resilience is overall defense.
okay, the magic. Okay, so
Deafness is for crit chance for crit rate chance for physical and magic. Agility is for turnover and evasion as you know,
yeah.
is expected.
Okay, well in that case, let's give All right, well let's give one to Eric. And then we can give another one to Serena because I don't want her going down.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
Oh, not those. I've got another set. Yeah.
Until dawn.
In Vintage Story, one of the mobs is a spider with a tail ending in a circular saw blade. Okay, I have a question
Damn.
for God, or for the God of that universe. Why? Why? What? Why? Just like how I have, just like how I'm gonna have questions for the real life God when I see him. Some of them serious and some of them funny. But like again, with vintage story, why? Why? Spiders are bad enough. Why would you attach a saw blade to it?
It's a machine.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Sounds like Eggman trying to play God. Alright, where is she? Over here, I bet. Yep.
Oh, there you all are. I'm so glad you're safe. I was so awfully worried about you. I didn't sleep a wink. You can drop the act now.
I like
Your
Veronica's.
Majesty. What? I knew it! That's the burn you got when I hit you with my fireball! You're not the queen at all! You're the witch!
I love how our mage friend is stanced up like he's gonna do something.
Oh, dearie me. It seems my secret's out.
Oh god, magical girl transformation.
Yes.
What in the
The Ice Queen was going to be such a
Majesty
bad.
was Crystalinda all along.
Thank you so much for taking care of that pesky power plunderer for me. Now I'm bursting with energy again, just like old times. And I believe we have some unfinished business. The heroic Sir Hendrik may have escaped my icy embrace, but you won't get away so easily.
I know the spell to seal her away again, but it won't work while she's at full strength. If you can weaken her, I'll see what I can do.
Step into my icy embrace.
Why is she hot though? I mean,
Because she wanted to keep her young appearance.
yeah. To be fair, she does look kind of like a Sailor Moon villain. So,
Sleeper!
of course you can't put her to sleep. That would be too easy. But I can burn you.
Burn the witch!
Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Oi! Okay, first of all, that's a very basic-ass snowman. Here I was thinking you'd have a bit more creativity than that. Well, if I can't put you to sleep, I wonder if...
You
You
want
want
some?
to kill the snowman?
Nope.
Then you can be the snowman.
Let's heat things up!
I play the magic card Last Day of the Witch!
That is an actual card.
Yes, it is. It's a very underutilized card, but it does have some niche situations in which it's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with all this spellcaster nonsense. Just be gone.
You're not gonna like this.
There, she's poisoned. Or I'm sorry, envenomated. Okay. Missed opportunity here for like all the snowmen to look different.
Pops out of the snowman. Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Take this.
This is going to hurt.
Ow, that did hurt, actually.
You do get in such scrapes.
All right, Eric. Do the thing. There you go. Ow.
Take it easy.
Ow. Man, these earrings don't do shit.
Here you are.
Trust me, it'd be much worse without them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder. Nope.
Let's heat things up.
Nope. Try again. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. All right. I could keep doing damage, but I want to keep everyone alive, so... I can see! I can fight! And now you're poisoned again.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Veronica, burn her ass again. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, you old hag?
She really is a hag.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that term has changed in meaning recently.
Yeah. It would be kind of funny if she just drops dead from poison.
Let's heat things up. No.
Or that could do that, or I could do that. Man, that was easy.
Another one.
That was a
bites
lot
the dust.
easier than the weird art like painting lady. I don't. Okay, I just. If anyone heard that, the muffled. I love how the main character like is excited to get a level up, but because he's trapped in the snowman, he's all muffled. That's actually a cool detail that they actually made sure that if you're in the snowman that you're muffled. That's actually pretty cool.
Not bad, eh?
All
Yeah,
right,
I mean, Fountain, that has to do with a lot of presumptions, and that's a very interesting topic. But yeah, that's for later discussion.
let's see. I can learn this, the dodge chance +3, or I can use a skill seed and learn assassin stab.
I've never found Assassin Stab to be very useful, just because I don't like the random death chances.
And I'll just go with the dodge chance. Yay, trainee tearaway, awarded for activating 10 of Eric's skill panels. Might as well unlock this so we can get that last panel right there. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
God, we
that what
really
you're
got
saying?
blasted through those commercials.
Yeah, I know. Just, ugh. I mean, it was those things, you know, that you would just doze off and then wake up and, like, you know, randomly be like, oh god, what? All the infomercials. Are those still happening? Only late at night.
Now, Snorri, use this.
Okay. Here goes. Pella, Mella, Fell and Feller. Fabula Ferocious.
No. Stop it. Please, anything but that.
Helter, Skelter, Bind and Belter. Anima Atrocious. Liber. Claustra Kabbalistic. Hex. I wonder how this word is pronounced.
Snorri! What kind of scholar are you? Pull yourself together!
Yes, I remember now. Liber Claustra Kabbalistic Hexbialidosus.
Oh god, I love this game. Okay,
Yep.
For those who don't know, I have no proof of this, but I'm willing to bet that Dragon Quest is just one of those games where when it comes to translating, they're literally just told, do whatever the fuck you want. Cause oh boy. Hey Sai.
No, the direction they're given is to make it funny.
Yeah, make it funny.
No, please forgive me. I'll do anything. I'll change my ways. I promise.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Look! The ice! It's melting!
Yeah, mission accomplished.
The mean old ice switch got the good suck.
Jaeger. Wait, there's Imperial soldiers in the city. We technically just unfroze them too. We might get in trouble for that.
Imagine how moldy everybody smells right now.
I mean, considering they're moving about like nothing happened, it's almost, to them, it was probably just instant.
Flashbangs.
Old Witch Supercalifragilistic is this game, just rehashing old musical and turned classic movies, but animated by Akira Toriyama.
What? Where am I?
Your Majesty, is it really you?
And here's the real Queen Frisabel.
Oh, yes. I remember now. The witch trapped me in that book and pretended to be me, didn't she?
Thank goodness. For a moment there, I was worried the ordeal might have muddled your memory. Fear not, Your Majesty, the witch is sealed away once more.
Your Majesty, we've been searching for you everywhere. Please, you must come back to the castle. The Chancellor is beside himself with worry.
Thank you so much for saving my kingdom. I must see to it that you are justly rewarded. You need the blue orb, don't you? I heard you talking about it from inside the book. Come and see me at the castle. I will gladly give it to you. As for the grimoire, Snorri, why not give it to me?
Hold on a minute, Your Majesty. I don't think you understand just how dangerous that book is. You should let us take care of it.
Yes, of course.
Veronica, you are my friend and erstwhile ally in this, but you really do need to check yourself when you're talking to royalty.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a filter.
Right.
Say again, Grid.
Especially, she doesn't have a filter, especially when dealing with other magicians.
Yeah, and yes, I heard what you said, Jaeger. Right or like, what's that saying? Yes, you're right, but you're not correct. But we're just gonna let her get away with that because sassy lost child.
Another orb to add to the collection. Come on, let's go to the castle and get our reward.
Burn the book. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work, and it would also probably let the witch out, so let's not burn the book.
Here, I'll let you keep hold of this.
Why me? You're the one who took it from her.
You're probably the one with the inventory. To be the one with the magic
Yeah, to be the one with
space.
the bottomless pockets.
You know what, Dragonoid? That makes a lot of sense. Veronica acts a lot like Bulma.
Ooh, Zombie's Bane, a blessed blade custom made for putting undead monsters back in the ground. Okay, I might have.
When you said blessed blade, my brain immediately went to World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm. I'm not ashamed to admit that for a minute, because my eyes were adjusting for a second because I was yawning, so I still had water in them. I thought that said icicle dick, and I'm like, excuse me? And then I was like, no, that's a dirk. Yeah, that's a dirk.
I'll be right back. I'm still making cheeseburger helper.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Excuse me. What? Yeah, my eyes were playing tricks on me. That's all. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Hang on. Because I can do this now. Hang on. Should be enough now, right? No, where is it? Yes! Yes!
There you go.
And now... put it in the equipment bag for now. Yes, so now I can dual wield! Who is this Kirito you're talking about?
It's the Teal Swordsman!
Yeah. Gonna have to remake the Zombies Bane, but still. Sword.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Lord.
Alright, I'm willing to bet we can find a book around here to make the ice weapons and everything, so I'm not really worried about buying it. So... I do want to see what kind of armor they have, though. Kirito is D tier and you're S tier. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Because a lot of people have asked me about this. They're like, why do you hate Kirito? Look, I don't hate Kirito. Honestly, I've seen some of the later versions of him. I just think he's kind of boring. That's it. He's not a bad character. He's just boring. No, the problem is SAO's writing and its mangaka have always been trash. The mangaka and creator of SAO is a horrible human being who really doesn't know how to write a good story to save his life, like, at all. And he's also like, he's also kind of misogynistic with how he treats a lot of the female characters in his work, like a lot of them. So
Yeah.
So I don't hate Kirito. I hate what he created, what was spawned from him, shall we say? Because
Yeah, Sunraku's better.
yeah. So Dot Hack's better. I'm sure Amina is freaking out on her end because Amina loves Dot Hack. Yes, Dot Hack is better. But the other so was what's that crap? What is that other RPG-esque anime? But it was like made by a Chinese animation company. And it involved like a whole team of heroes. What was it? Was it Log Horizon? No, what was it? I don't
Log
remember.
Horizon is usually the one that comes up.
Yeah, Log Horizon. Here's the thing.
Where everybody's actually smart and not, dumb as NPCs.
Yes. Here's the thing. Again, with Kirito, it's not... I don't hate him. I hate what was spawned because of him. Where everyone just assumed that you could make... that a cool character was just cool if they were boring and had no character development. Kirito is the embodiment of a Mary Sue character, and who can do no wrong at all. And anytime they dared or anyone tries to give him any kind of development or any kind of flaws, the mangaka screeches from his little underground basement that that's not how he wrote him. If you look, you want a good Western example of that? The original creator of Kratos for God of War, the original God of War creator. So I think everyone can say that modern Kratos is a really good character. Norse Kratos, old man Kratos is a good character. He's well written. He has good character growth. He's fleshed out. He's a very in-depth character. You know who doesn't like him? The original creator of God of War. He hates old man Kratos. He hates him. He literally believes, and I'm not joking here, he believes that men showing emotion or, showing weakness is wrong. And that they shouldn't be like that. That they shouldn't be, stoic, quiet, forward-thinking men, which is what Kratos is now. So, again, that just shows you that that guy wasn't interested in being a writer. He just wanted to, I guess, be a man-child, I guess. Look.
Choker of Riddance?
Say again?
Choker of Riddance.
Oh, yeah. What does that do? Hold on. What did that do? What's the difference?
I mean, you can also do the same with a regular build, and just keep sliding the thing until it you get rid of the creature.
Stop. Stop. Consecrated. Oh, it's a consecrated collar that stops. Okay, it blocks curses. Okay. What's the difference between a Mary Sue self-insert or an amateur self-insert, but one that somehow accurately captures your... Well, so... if you want a properly written self-insert character, flaws and all, then more than likely the character's going to have a ton of flaws, like both noticeable and not, because we are always our own worst critic. So a good, smart author that includes a self-insert is going to find what their worst traits are and probably inadvertently make them a little bit worse than they actually are. But again, the question is, you have to ask yourself, when those people write that way, what you have to ask is, are they writing to show who they are or who they want to be? Because if they're writing who they want to be, then they're going to ignore most of their flaws. And I hate to say it, and this is not news to anybody, I'm sure, flawed characters are better characters. They're more relatable that way. It's one of the reasons why I couldn't get into SAO. I couldn't relate to Kirito. So... And yes, Amina's right, though. The term Mary Sue has been thrown around so much that the term is practically useless now. Any books in here? Sorry that I'm breaking into your inn and everything, but I want your books. Maybe there's books up here. No? What's in here? Nope. Man, this guy looks like a humanoid version of Blanca. Ooh, platinum power. Let's see. Platinum swords, platinum power swords, and platinum lances. Platinum claw. Nice. All right. Actually, wait.
You don't have to make stuff out of me.
Yes!
Yeah. Let me just borrow some of your scales.
Just some shavings.
Yeah. See, what if part of the characters is one that struggles with being aware that something is wrong, but struggles to... That's fine. That's human. That makes someone believable. Knowing that you have problems, but not knowing how to fix them is understandable. And if that's the case, the smart character will then go to someone smarter than them and say, hey, I've got issues. How do I fix them? Maybe not with that exact wording, because going to someone and saying, I have issues, how do I fix them, is very vague. Oh, yes, that's much better.
That guy in the house looked like Jaeger. That's what Dragonoid said.
Hold on, I'll go back.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, they said the dude in the house looked like you.
Oh.
What? Go back to the
Yeah.
house. I want to see Jaeger NPC.
All right, hang on. Let me make
Yeah.
a sword first.
He's certainly taller than I am. That's for sure.
Let's see. What does this do? Strikes 4 squares at random. Well, oh yeah, that works. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna gently tap this one. Yes. Ah. Damn you. Perfect. Yeah, there's crafting. You can once you get the recipes or have the item, you can remake it. 1+3 platinum sword. Now what I'll do is I will that new sword I bought, I'll rework it to make it more effective. All right.
I can see what Milky Shaky was talking about.
Oh yeah, there's crafting. Let's see.
Mind your face.
Okay, good. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. Yep. Okay, now let's see if we can just gently.
Dragonoid, they're almost done. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it here. I don't want to risk it. I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit. There we go. I know where he is. Calm down. I'll go. Patience.
He's not going anywhere. Watch him disappear.
Just disappear. Yeah. Remember,
Fades into the ether.
yeah, remember, you guys are watching the stream. You do not dictate where I go and what I do. Do not think that you have that power. You have no power here.
Someone throws you money. No.
Okay, now that's different. But yeah, here he is. The guy, like I jokingly said, looks like Blanca in a human form. Look at that hair.
Damn.
Yeah, his beard is way thicker too.
Yeah, a bounty hunter. And I always get my man. They say
Yeah,
the dark.
you've been eating a lot of beef lately, you see.
They say the Darkspawn's come to Sniffelheim. Now that I'm here, well, let's just say that he won't be leaving. About that. Jaeger's way more handsome.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's see. I want, here we go, and then I can equip the... There we go.
Is it weird that I like the right sword more than the left one?
No, the Platinum Sword?
Yeah, probably because it's like... It looks like it'll be easier to swing and stuff in comparison to the one on the left, which seems more
Thanks for gifting
ornamental.
the subs, Jaeger. I appreciate it. Gifting a sub
No
to
problem.
Master Dragoon, Ovicho, Ice Bear Popsicle, Crest Hollow, and Mon Orc. Thank you very much. And so, yeah, Jaeger's done that. And don't forget, we are pushing for that Pokemon Pearl OC stream, or Pokemon Pearl stream. And don't forget, if you gift bits, you can actually throw those at me. For every 10 bits, you throw something at my head. So,
I'll be right back.
yeah, last week I got pelted. Because Jarrett the Lucario donated 2,000 bits, so I got absolutely assaulted.
Yes!
Gotta mind those flying projectiles, Zaruk.
What? Huh?
Who's talking?
What was that, Serena? Did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything at all. Why? Did you hear something?
I thought so, but... Well, never mind.
Hey, Rainbow,
It must have
how you
just been
doing?
my imagination. Come on, let's go.
Gotta watch out for those flying
It would be
bits.
hilarious if the program had an option to just make the live 2D fall over after enough hits.
There are, I know that Whiskey Dingo and Corgi, two other streamers, have that ability, but I don't know what they use to do that. I'm pretty sure they use 3D models. Oh, then what's wrong with them? Oh, they use 3D okay. Yeah, so they do use 3D models. Long story. Okay.
You fool!
Huh?
Who's calling me a fool?
Oh, yeah?
What's the matter with you, Veronica? I didn't say anything.
I went shopping. I brought a... Oh, that does sound cute.
Oh,
Yes, you did. Didn't
I
you?
like food-shaped accessories and stuff.
What's your opinion on Shangri-La Frontier? Have not seen it. And we celebrated
Definitely worth watching.
and we celebrated my dad's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your dad.
Watch it in Japanese though.
Something funny's going on around here. Let's get in and see the Queen before anything else strange happens.
Would let take you for a fool.
I'm glad they believe him.
Not who she claims.
Well, wait. If she's not who she claims to be, then maybe I should go exploring. Thought on Apothecary. The Apothecary Diaries is great. It is. Amina and I watched the whole series. It's great. I love the dub. I think it has some really good voice acting to it. And pretty sure we can't open this yet. We can only unlock the red magical doors. Yeah.
For now.
For now. Mr. President, your life has been spared. For now.
I saw some small pots to the left
I
of
see
the
that.
treasure chest. Yeah.
Here. Seed of Sorcery. Which I believe boosts your magical might.
But yeah, there were two pots right next to the chest.
Yep. Let's give that to Veronica. Yeah. Yeah. Find a mini medal.
They're trying to hide, but I can spot them.
Yeah, I want. Good, I'm glad you got the eyes for it. I want more history lectures to my anime form dad. Okay, first of all, let's not call me Dad Mommy Imp. Please don't do that. I have established what my pronouns are and who the character is. Let's please keep to that. Please.
Aja.
Yeah, that said, I do want to do more history stuff, but again, it's something good, something cool has to happen. I've done a few of them. The main thing is that doing a lot of the edits and everything that I did that y'all saw are a little time consuming. Oh, it's cool. You didn't know, but now you know better. So.
Do you like the cage?
It's a gilded cage. Oh, it's funny because, let me guess, the game's going to do the thing where the person who's been trying to talk to me should be in the dungeon, but she's not because I haven't reached the point of the story where I'm supposed to come down here. The more you know. Yeah. Again, I do want to do more history-related stuff, but if y'all have watched the new video I put out today, which was the reaction to Oversimplified's Punic War video, the thing is that I did make some mistakes in it, and I had to correct myself. And that's one of the things that worries me about doing a lot of those reviews, or doing like those lectures, is that I don't want to be wrong, because then it makes me look like an idiot. So I'm a little afraid. Anyway, let's, Nobleman's Knife. Wow. Okay. There we go. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most purple tockle of them all? It's you, little guy!
That's a cute little tockle.
Mm-hmm. Haven't we had plans to read more? We have, but the problem is that, like, the one thing I noticed from reading that is that, for one, not a lot of people came to those streams, and two, reading streams, for some reason, burn me out really quickly. I don't know why. They just do. I'm not sure why. No one finds it a little odd that her two like bodyguards are dressed like that. Okay, sure, whatever.
Ah, excellent. You came. Let me present
It's an Akira Toriyama thing.
Of
Yeah.
Sniffelheim. If you will just come a little closer.
Yeah, suspicious scarf. Yeah.
Huh? Please, stop!
It's the book! The voice is coming from the book!
Please, you have to listen to me. I am the real Frisabelle. The woman in front of you is the witch.
How?
What? Ridiculous. She's the witch, not me. Don't believe her lies.
Trick us once, shame on you. Trick us twice, shame on us. You might not like being trapped in there again, but you'll just have to get used to it.
No, you're wrong. The spell didn't work because
Is
Snorri
Veronica's
was in the
purpose
middle
just
of
to
it.
be wrong?
You have
Yeah.
to believe me. She's lying. The wicked witch is trying to trick you again. You have to believe me.
Then take off the scarf.
Everybody, calm down.
Milkshakey, shoot them both. It's the only solution.
Shoot them both. It's the only solution.
If anyone can tell the real queen from the
Yes,
imposter,
Guard
it
Painter.
is me.
You can put exclamation mark Discord in the chat.
I will ask one question to both of you. Whoever answers it correctly is the real Queen Frisabelle. Here is the question. What is the true treasure of Sniffelheim? The real Frisabelle would remember her father's teachings well.
easy. The true treasure of Sniffelheim is clearly the blue orb. What else could it be but something so valuable?
The orb, you say? Very well, very well. Now then, what is your answer?
The true treasure of Sniffelheim is its people. Though the bleakest blizzards assail them, ever do they warm these frigid climes with their ardent hearts.
Precisely! The very words the royal family have passed down through the generations. The real Queen Frisabel is the one in the book!
No! She's a liar, you fools! You imbeciles! Can't you see? Curse you!
Oh, yes. Very queenly.
She broke her whole speech and everything.
Mm-hmm. No, Pet George.
Fine.
Also,
You
in that
called
scene, I
me
was
out
expecting
again.
Veronica to smack her.
I surrender. I surrender.
Round 2.
Ugh. I wait all that time to get my powers back, and you make me waste every last drop on escaping that wretched book again.
Okay, I don't know who her voice actress is, but she's got a really good Russian accent, because I'm pretty sure she's doing a Slavic or a Russian accent, and it's actually really good. So,
My magic is spent. My life
Lydia
is yours.
Leonard.
Boil me in a cauldron, burn me at the stake. Just get it over with.
Men, take her to the dungeon!
no, it wasn't a protection spell. It was covering where Veronica burned her earlier on.
Wait!
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
How about a third option?
Yeah. I love how the guards are actually at the ready. That is kind of cool.
Queen Frisabel, please, step away from her. She says she has lost her powers, but how can we know for sure?
Yeah, what's up?
She is a witch.
What's up,
It
Guard
is in her
Painter?
nature to lie.
She's a witch! Burn her! Burn her!
Everyone, listen to me. It is true that Kristalinda did something unforgivable when she froze this city.
Yeah, what's up, Guard Painter?
But we spoke from time to time when she held me captive. She listened to me. She even helped me to understand what it is to be queen. Hers is not a bad heart. And the time I spent in the book, it gave me the chance to think, to ready myself to truly rule at last. Please, I believe her when she says her powers are spent. She's not a threat to us any longer. We must let her live.
What are you doing? Yes, I do know one. Not really a dating sim, more of a visual novel. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Give me a minute and I'll check. But it's a story where your character goes back and meets the 47 Ronin, which is pretty cool.
She seems convinced, Snorri. Why not give Kristalinda one last chance?
Very well. You are the ruler of this kingdom, Your Majesty. If that is your decision, we will gladly follow it.
Must you be so nicey, Frisabel? You're making me look bad.
Crystallinda, there's something I still don't understand. Why did you freeze Sniffleheim in the first place?
Oh, that was a favor for a friend. The splendid specimen who released me from the grimoire. As you know, I was trapped in that dusty, fusty library for a horribly long time. Oh, it was so boring. Then, 3 months ago, he appeared. He took down my book from the shelf and spoke to me.
I will release you from your prison, but you must do something for me.
Well. I recognize that long flowing ponytail and that smarmy voice anywhere.
For a beautiful boy like you, anything. Free me and I am yours forevermore. What is your desire, my pretty?
You must freeze Sniffleheim. When you do, a great hero will be sent to save the city. One who wears the same pendant as I. His name is Hendrik, and when he arrives, I would like you to kill him.
So I did as he asked. And when the great hero arrived, I decided to have him run a little errand for me before I disposed of him.
Are the ad breaks getting longer? No, they do not change in length.
To slay a mighty beast that just happened to have stolen my powers. And, well, the rest you know.
Remember, if you want to ignore, if you don't want to have the ads, all you have to do is get a subscription here. So if someone gives you a sub or you get one, then you don't have to worry about ads. I don't frequent Twitch this week. Understandable. No, the ad breaks for me only last 30 seconds to a minute. That's how it always has been. They do not go any longer than that. I don't let them go any longer than that. And the main reason I do it, for those who don't know, the reason I have ads on in the first place is, first of all, even if you turn them off, it doesn't matter. Twitch turns them on anyway. All that turning on... So, here's what happens. Basically, if you turn ads off, it is true that you will not have ads running during your stream, but you will have pre-roll ads turned on. You cannot turn those off. Pre-roll ads are the things that roll before you get to see the stream in the first place. Twitch does this so they can get their money. But pre-rolls also drive people away from your streams. It means that because they would rather see your, they'd rather flick over to another stream rather than wait for the thing to run down. So that's why the ads are on. I wish I could turn them off, but I can't. Hey, Inu. And no, despite the fact that she looks like Toa, no. Different character. How you doing, Inu?
The same pendant as Sir Hendrik, eh? And what was this handsome young fellow's name, might I ask?
His name? Oh, I haven't a clue. He disappeared after he freed me, and I haven't seen him since. It's a shame. He was such a pretty little thing.
Today was rough. Well, I'm sorry, buddy.
Thank you once again for all you have done for me and my kingdom.
Yay. That's all of them, right?
You now have the blue orb.
Majesty, isn't the orb one of your kingdom's most precious treasures? Are you sure you don't mind us taking it?
That's cool, Guard Painter. Just, you can just mute them when they happen. They'll only be like 30 seconds.
Of course. As my father always said,
Yeah.
the true treasure of this kingdom is its people. And if not for you, they may well have been frozen forever.
Well, you guys know what that means. Make sure you draw Zoe or Enobel with glasses on from now on.
Well, if you insist. Best of luck with all your royal duties. And try not to let the pressure get to you, okay?
Oh, don't worry about that, little girl. Frisabel will be just fine. I plan to take very good care of her.
Hey, it's Zoe! Welcome, Lycan. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian of the Forest of Memories. It is Saturday, so we're playing Dragon Quest XI with my buddies Jaeger and Grinex. How y'all doing? What's up? Right, the visual novel. Hang on. Let me grab it real quick. What is it called? God, that is an annoying sound. Hang on a sec.
Another hand touches the beacon.
Yeah. A new hand touches the beacon.
A new hand touches the bacon.
There you go. No, game's not frozen. That's me. No, it's not doing anything because I was getting the title for you. There it is. I just sent it to you. Head east through the Snarefelt and climb through the first forest to open a path to Yggdrasil. Okay.
Oh, Jaeger. Look what you made me do.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What have you done? What has he done?
Meme.
Oh.
I'll post it on memes as well.
Sure. I worry whenever you get really quiet for a long period of time, Grinex. I know you've got your drawing pen in hand and you're doing something, and I always get nervous. I'm like, what is he doing now? Ah, no quests here. Odd. Alright, well, we gotta go through the Sniffelheim region.
What are you doing, loitering by the docks, Eric?
None of your business. So, did you get the orb or what?
We did. And all because I can spot a phony a mile off. You can thank me later.
Huh? What's wrong, Rab?
Oh, it's nothing, lassie. I just can't stop wondering who the handsome young fellow that put Crystalinda up to all this might be.
He'd have to be very important indeed to have the same pendant as the mighty Sir Hendrik. You don't think it could have been Mordigan himself, do you?
I wish I knew, Serena. Really, I do. Well, standing around here guessing won't do us any good. We've a tree of life to be getting to.
Do you even know where you're going, Rab?
Come on, you horrible lot. This adventure isn't over yet. Onward to Yggdrasil!
Wrong way. Oh, no. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Yep, he's literally another Master Roshi.
Mm-hmm.
Griffins! how did that get there?
Ooh, is this what you were so engrossed in back at the library, Rab? I thought you said it was a spell book.
Wait, they're keeping freaking porn in the library?
Yes.
Another one.
I mean, it's technically a book.
And there I was thinking you'd finally got over your little obsession.
Sir Rab, you have been caught red-handed and red-faced.
It must be high grade.
And after you'd just done your rousing speech, too. Talk about mortifying.
Ah.
Oh. But wait! You don't understand.
No
I only
respect.
read them for the articles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
The articles, I tell you.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, I'm suddenly very interested in this storyline. Alright, head through the snowfields of Sniffelheim toward the first forest. So this way. Yeah, excuses.
What I find even funnier is how this gets worked into the world canon as a whole.
Let's see.
There's a cow there in case you wish to talk to them.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta take the southern path. Alright. Skies should start to clear here at night. Perfect weather for adventuring. Got it. Rainbow, no. Speaking of Rainbow, I showed Amina the meme you made. I even showed it to Pixel, too. I wonder if Pixel's still here. Pixel, if you are still here, my friend Rainbow is the one who made that meme of Rouge I showed you last night. This way. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. What in the world is that? Oh, it's one of those ghost, it's one of those drummers. Hang on. Bongo Fandangos. What's the age rating on this game? Isn't it like T for teen?
Yeah, I don't think Dragon Quest has ever gone above a teen.
Well, you did a good one, Rainbow.
Yeah, it's teen.
Yeah, it's teen.
I don't think they would ever make an M-rated Dragon Quest.
It would be interesting, though. Like, just remember...
Maybe they decided to go a dark turn, but I don't think so.
I mean, but remember, things that would be considered M-rated here are different over there. Like, because of the cultural thing. So, who knows how they do it. Honestly, it would probably be too complicated to do, because don't forget, nowadays, anytime companies make video games, they also have to remember, like, hey, this is going to go to a worldwide audience, so we got to be careful with what we do. Speaking of video games, I should point this out, because it was brought to my attention. So, I'm not a fan of GTA, but for those of you who are, you should probably hear this. Rockstar has said that they believe, like, they hope, big quote on they hope, to sell GTA 6 Standard Edition at $100 a pop. So...
Oh yeah, I remember that story running around.
So I don't think I need to explain why that's a horrible thing, aside from the fact that no game is worth $100. But there's also the fact that if GTA 6 becomes like the biggest game of its time or whatever, and that, and people are willing, if people are willing to pay that much and it still becomes one of the highest selling games of all time, that sets a very bad precedent. Now, yeah, my internet went out for a bit. I'm here, so hold tight. I need to rejoin the voice call with the others, so give me a second. Sorry about that. If Discord wants to work, that is. Hang on.
Give it a moment.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my internet, my internet decided to disconnect, which...
Oh, okay. I thought it was mine.
No, it's mine. For those who are new to my streams, yeah, sometimes that happens. Sadly, I am in an area where I don't get to choose my internet provider. Instead, it's a exclusivity deal, so I'm stuck with whoever the provider is. So don't worry, we're still going on. Stream is still live. So yeah, we're good. Sorry about that.
It reminds me of those that one service that was like, tell us why you chose our company and stuff.
1 second. Though I am noticing apparently my my stream deck is broken. Hang on. There we go. We're good
boy.
now. No, we're good. It just needed a reset. All right. Sorry about that. We're still good. Game's still going. All right. Back to it. Sorry about all that.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Thankfully, it wasn't, Unfortunately, that means I'll have to splice the video together tomorrow, but that's okay. I can do that. That won't take too long. Yeah, the game's still going good. I just have to, yeah, it just got... My internet got disconnected for a second. Anyway. You
can always use your map to find out.
Yeah,
you saw it.
Yeah, you.
Let's keep at it.
Ow. Ow. All right,
Is that how it feels to chew 5 gum?
No. How would you... Damn it. Oh.
Stimulate your senses.
Yeah. How it feels to chew 5 gum. This gum has no flavor. It tastes like shit. But yeah. What I was trying to say was...
Now a new pep flavor.
Yeah. What I was going to say was, for all of y'all who were here last week, we had this conversation, but I'll ask all of y'all again. What, because we talked about it for a while, what monster do you guys think I would be in this setting? Because Grinx is a Professor Saurus. So, for those who don't know, Grinx suggested the, what was it called, Grinx? The dragon you picked out last week, the one that had like a plant around it.
Nice.
Yes, the stream is back, Guard Painter. Sorry about that.
Wonderful.
My internet just cut out, like I said. Alright.
Vegan Dragora.
Yeah, Vegan Dragora, which is basically like this dragon with a like flower around its neck. There's just a lot of cool monsters in this universe, but then again, that's
I'll post it on non-speakers.
Yeah, please do, and I'll show a picture of it in a second. But it's also just Akira Toriyama's creativity at work. We miss you, Akira Toriyama.
Oh, so much.
I mean, again, what was it? He had a brain hemorrhage, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think like someone said he fell. I don't remember the whole...
Acute subdural hematoma.
Yeah, so which means an impact to his head. What is that? Is that a little... Is that a slime in a blue shell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slime sickle!
Yes.
It looks like a, it literally looks like a Vanillish, but upside down.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna light you on fire now.
Wonderful.
I mean, at least we know what monster Eno would be if they were to play Dragon Quest games.
Yeah, we do know what he would be now. Wait, let me just
I'll
check.
put it. I'll also post it on our speakers because there's a color variant that is literally Eno.
Yep.
Yep, that's Enu.
Yeah, if the raptor's still here, didn't you show it to him already, Grinx?
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, if the raptor's still here, we'll we can show him too. Anyway, let me go camp here and I'll show y'all what I was talking about.
I don't like the name of this one.
Okay, so while we set up camp, let me show y'all the ones Grinx thought I would be. Give me a second. All right, so here's what, let me pull it up real quick. So here's what Grinx said I would be in the Dragon Quest universe. Yeah, here's what he said I would be. What's it called again?
Vegan Dragora.
Vegan Dragora. Yeah, so he said I would be this. No thoughts in that head.
Nope, not a single one.
Yeah, not a single brain cell in there. And then, let me pull up what Inu would look like. So, let's see. For this one. And then here's what, he said, no thoughts nor neck. Here's what Inu would look like. And yeah, no, that is literally Inu's color scheme. So, Grenex is right. What's this one called, Grenex? The one that looks like Inu?
That one specifically, let's see. Okay, the yellow one is called Komodo. That one is specifically called Podokesaurus.
Podokesaurus. But yeah, that's what Inu would look like. So yeah, now y'all know. Alright, so. We will rest here for the night. We'll save and then we'll keep moving. I love how I can still save even inside this armor.
Yep.
I got a big head, and I got a tiny head and big arms. Is that a... Wait, is that a dragon frozen in ice?
Yep. Would you like to give it a lick?
Not a lick, but we can get him out of there. Or we can try.
Let's go!
Wait, what are these things called? Otter shambles. Okay, I get it. Swoosh.
How wonderful.
You just ate that thing shell and all.
Yep.
He ate that pencil.
He ate my pencil.
Who else wants some?
Oh yeah, he is not having a good time. I can't tell if he's dead or if he's shocked, because I don't see any pupils.
It's okay, they're chilling out.
Alright. What if I...
You kind of walked into that one.
Yeah. Can I get him out, or...?
Nope.
No. So, okay. I don't mind spoilers. Is he important later, or is he just there for... Is he just...
Later.
Later, okay. He looks like... Actually, he looks like Red Shinron, actually.
Is
More
it because
black.
of the yellow bits?
Yeah. No, there's a little bit... That looks more like a dark red... Like a dried blood red Shenron.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's supposed to be black, but
Okay.
the sunlight makes it reddish.
Otzi the dragon. All the bad puns are for me to... But yeah, I don't want him. Jaeger can have him. He likes puns. I don't.
Yeah, I'll take all the puns. Give me the puns.
Did I get the name right? I mean... Otzi the... No? Like... It's just a frozen Shenlong, basically. And yes, for those who don't
And
know...
ride your horse.
Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, Shinron is the name of the character from DBZ, but the actual dragon term is Shinlong. There's my horse thing. There it is.
Horse.
Horse halo.
I was trying to find what monster Zaruk would be, because I would try to find something more musically inclined. There's only one monster that is canonically a bard in the Dragon Quest universe.
Oh boy. What is it?
Don Mole.
Why can't it just be a wizard or a mage?
Nope, you have to be a mole. Giant mole with a tiny harp.
Is that the guy that handles the mole control in Dragon Quest Monsters?
Yes, he is the king of the moles.
Great.
He is pretty big though.
Beggars can't be choosers, sadly. Yeah. I'd rather be the flower dragon rather than a mole. Hey, Rainbow, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. That's 30 months. Thank you very much. 2.5 years.
I could show you a chunky dragon, but you're not gonna like the name.
Oh boy, is it a pun? Might as well just
Probably a bad one.
You might as
Show
well just,
it anyway.
Yeah, you might as well just tell me or show me.
Would you like to know their name?
Sure.
Balzac.
What? And let me guess, is it spelled B-A-H-L? For the dragon?
Let me paste you the name.
What the hell kind of name is that for a dragon? Would Zaruk like the Incarnus? Look, I mean, look, it's either got to be a bard, like, you know, like Jaeger found, or it's got to be like a sorcerer or wizard or like, you know, mage dragon.
The Incarnus is interesting.
I guess your normal appearance is that, and then the true form is that dragon thingy.
Alright, well, hang on. Check it out in a second. Gotta fight some more guys.
Dragon Quest 4 Chapters of the Chosen.
Damn it!
Originally human. Huh.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place is there a place in the Discord for posting painted models? Yes, that would be an art you've created because the models are art. So yeah, go put them in art you've created.
I was gonna say, to answer Dragonoid's question, Zaruk probably would like the Incarnus, but it depends on what version they end up deciding on. Because there's 2 different sets of incarnations on them, and it's gonna be coming down to what he prefers. Because one is based off of poker sets, and the other one is a reinterpretation of the 4 heavenly beasts.
I mean, I told Amina and Grinex about a possible Professorus alt, which is more mystical, and I called it like, you know, what was it, like Magisaurus, you know, Magisaurus and a bunch of other things, and it would be like, you know, like Magi, like, which is a priest or stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Wait. I think no, technically that was more of a traditional devil, and that was the Master of None.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, these are the trolls, or no, these are Cyclops. So I fought one of you guys earlier. I can definitely fight one now.
I have a friend who really likes this character specifically.
What's up, Polyphemus?
Yep.
Hey, Daichi, how you doing? Ow. Ow.
Will flip, says the egg. Also, I just realized that my head is poking through the ceiling.
Not that
Quite tall.
Yeah, not that that's a problem. People don't seem to mind it. see. I love how the monsters are patient enough to let me look through my item bag.
Yes, they are.
See.
May heaven's winds propel thee.
That actually reminds me, Jaeger, I'll have to send it to you later. Something right up your alley. It's like these guys on YouTube I discovered, and some of their funniest videos are them basically having a contest to see who can come up with the worst dad jokes of all time.
Oh,
And,
joy.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm like, all right, this is right up Jaeger's alley. And one
I
of them...
found a new sound effect for Zaruk.
Oh, yeah?
I posted it on loudspeakers as a reply to Doomagedon's post.
All right. One second, I'll check it out after this. But, like, one of them, Jaeger, had me in stitches. It was, guy was like, I gave my wife a dart and said, put her in front of a map and said, throw this, and wherever you hit, whatever you hit, or wherever it lands is where we're going on holiday. So it turns out we're spending 3 weeks behind the fridge.
Oh, that's lovely.
Goodness.
I mean, to be fair, if I asked Amina, I was like, hey, take your axe and throw it at a map, and wherever it lands, that's where we'll go on vacation. Her axe would cleave through the map and the wall, and probably something beyond it. So I just asked her.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
No, you have to actually go hunt down the axe, and that's where you end up vacationing.
Yeah. Or I could just tell her, just tell me where you want to go.
Probably be safer and less destructive.
Yeah, can't continue this way. Okay. Alright, before we go and grab that egg thing, let's see what you guys have come up with. I'm curious about what my two partners here, my two partners in crime here, have decided that would be the perfect character for me.
So, Doomageddon posted what the Incarnates look like. This is the original quartet, which is Wolfspade Ace, Hawkheart Ace, Diagamond, I think it's Diadragon Ace, and Cluboon Ace.
Where's
They're
this?
basically
Non-speakers?
Yeah, non-speakers.
Oh, I see them.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I responded with
The Prowler meme sound effect? Yeah, it does look like that.
Yes. And then they also have two special variants. One is called hang on, I have to go fetch these. One is called Ace of Spades, who is basically an evil version of Wolfspade Ace.
Edgy.
There's also the silver variant, which is called Wildcard.
Would you prefer something sillier?
No, it's fine.
It goes even a step further.
Oh boy, does it?
With the world.
The world?
Yes.
Oh, that's just a furry. That's not
just a Digimon.
That's a Digimon.
And then the dark.
Oh yeah, no, that those are Digimon.
Yes.
Okay, to prove a point, chat, what we're talking about, what Jaeger is describing is that one of the thing we're saying looks like a Digimon. It's basically a more powerful version of that wolf monster. It's this. That's a Digimon. That's not a Dragon Quest monster. That's just a Digimon. That's a Digimon. Dragon Quest mon. Yeah, that's a Digimon.
There's a second trilogy of or a second quartet of the Incarnates.
To be fair, Dragon Quest monsters,
which
came
basically
before
is a
all other
different
monster
quartet.
collectors.
I think it's just based off of. There's not really as much of a theme to it, but they start out as these like rookie-style wannabes, and then they evolve into champion forms, which are more imposing looking.
Mm-hmm.
Like like this one's based off obviously the off of the I forgot what the black tortoise's name is.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, I'll pull up what Grinix picked out.
Yeah, show the goofy one. Yeah, show the goofy one.
I'll show that one in a second. So first off is the sorcerer dragon that Grinix mentioned, Balzac, or however it's said.
That's not
that's the war.
That's not the sorcerer dragon, but that is a dragon.
Yeah. So yeah, no, no. We're on the right track with the magic with the sorcerer, but no, we're.
Do you want the actual dragon that I was telling you about? That is a possible spoiler.
Yeah, that's fine. And
Okay.
while you're pulling that up, I will get the goofy one that Jaeger wants me to show. That Grinix grabbed and said the goofy one.
Yes. Genbu, thank you.
So here's the one that Jaeger wants me to show. And no, if I look like this in the Monster Hunter world, in the Dragon Quest world, I'm just covering my face and I'm gonna go live in shame. Because I don't want to look like this motherfucker. Screw that.
Look at this winged Cragsire face-looking Mother Hubbard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for being happy and enjoying life, but that guy ain't got one brain cell in there to know how messed up he is.
Yep.
Dragon Quest God just decided, yeah, I'm gonna slap everything on this poor guy. Looks like it belongs in a Nickelodeon kids show. I mean, it kind of does, honestly.
So here you go. Here's the there's the Professorus.
All right. Real quick, and then I can show the let me show the mole bard that Jaeger found. So, you guys think I would look like
mole?
Yeah, you guys think I would look like this? Just a mole with tiny glasses and a harp.
They call me Mr. Bombastic.
Yeah.
He is king of the moles. He literally bosses all the other moles around.
I'm king of the mole people. Nobody. Yeah, I'm not. No, we're not body shaming.
Potato Bard.
Yeah, potato. Yeah. To be fair, he's the most reoccurring character in Dragon Quest. Let me play you the song of my mole people. Just strums on the harp.
Like a single note.
Yeah. No, my headcanon is that even with those big hands, he could somehow play that harp like he's got teeny tiny fingers. And then finally, this is the one that Grinix said is a spoiler, but this is the more magical Professorus. He's even got the whole he's even got the whole emperor, Chinese emperor kind of thing on his head.
Zaruk, since I had to embarrass you with Don Mole, it's only fair that I go ahead and show you the monster that my favorite design of the monsters. And boy, he is not a looker.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, Milky, that this one doesn't really, he's not, again, these are just things that I would base my form off of. I mean, I think he looks more like a witch doctor or a warlock than he does like a like a sorcerer or something. And, oh my God, Jaeger, that's your favorite?
Yeah, the not so macho.
Oh, I know plenty of people who fawn over that one specifically.
So what? So is it a samurai or what's it supposed to be?
No, he's just he's basically the weeb cousin to all the trolls you ran into earlier.
Oh, I see. All right.
While you were busy wandering the woods, I studied the sword.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show this to y'all, and now we can all laugh at Jaeger. So yeah, now we can laugh at Jaeger. Also, is it just we see the cell ears, right? We see the cell crown, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
the
cannot
best
take
picture
it
you give him?
seriously. Because look at that fucking dopey lips and huge tongue.
Yeah.
Also, your wife
I
says
saw
that
it.
she has a preference to the wolf.
She's biased toward the wolf or the Digimon-looking thing, but if you want to, well, we'll talk about it, Amina. I'm not surprised you're biased toward the wolf, like the wolf furry though. Is that supposed to be like what's it called, Jaeger? The Worldo? Like,
So the quadruped versions are Ace of Spades,
you know which
and Joker.
one I mean. The
The
Digimon
World
looking.
and the Dark.
The
The World and the Dark.
That
The World.
yeah, Zawoldo and whatever. I guess in Darkness Yami in Japanese.
No, it is literally they literally phonetically spell it out in English. The Dark. That
The
is not
Dark?
translation.
Wow.
The Dark.
The Dark.
Yes.
Only
The
way,
Dark.
Yeah, the only way
The
you
Dark.
Could, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up for everyone. The only way you could make that even edgier was if you capitalized all the letters. Like
And added some extras.
yeah.
Okay. Actually, I take it back. It's just Dark in full caps in
Dark.
Japanese.
Yeah, okay, so he's just called Dark in all capital in Japanese. Yeah, no, that's a Digimon. Actually, no, that looks like, no, what that looks like is that you fused a Zeraora from Pokemon and a Hisui and Zoroark and just dumped darkness into them. That's what it looks like.
It looks like Shadow the Hedgehog did one too many chaos controls.
Yeah. Actually, no, you know what it looks like? What's that old Yu-Gi-Oh card? Feral Imp? The one that was green with like the... Yeah, it looks like that, just evil.
Like, even more evil, because when they drew that thing for the cartoon, boy, that did not look as fuzzy and friendly as the card art.
Yeah, Edgymon Hot Topic monster. Yeah.
Edgymon Hot Topic.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I mean... Oh, wait. Let me, crap. What's the name of the boss? Hold on. We're talking edgy. What's the name of the final boss from, Sentinel of the Starry Skies? Is it Luther?
Crap, I forgot.
Or...
No, it's,
Corvus.
Aquila?
Corvus.
Oh, Corvus.
Corvus. All right, you guys want edgy? Check this out.
That is edgy.
Yeah, check this shit out. Okay, so real quick before we, because this is from Dragon Quest IX, Sentinel of the Starry Skies. Behold, Corvus, the final boss of the game. Fallen angel turned demon. And they named him Corvus, of all things. Yeah, again.
Well, because birds.
Yeah, except he doesn't look like a bird. He looks like a demon.
Actually, let me see if I can find the design, because there is one that is... It's not a boss, it's more like a mid-boss, but it's generic enough that it's been reused multiple times. I have to go find it now. But there is a monster design that is like routinely used as a mid... Oh yes, here we go.
It looks like if a lizard man became a lich. I mean, yeah?
That's downgraded.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kinda. Also, Doom again wants me to show the trumpet dragon. Looks more like
Show him the trumpet dragon.
Yeah, bring on the doots. Like, whenever... Okay, no joke. Whenever this guy shows up, you just see the doo-doot. Like, you hear the trumpet doot.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what it's called, but that's a creative as hell design.
Oh, that one. I actually have him on my freaking team. I fucking forget his fucking name.
Hold on, where's my thing? Hang on. Okay. Yeah,
there you go.
That's all I wanted to do. Oh, I know that guy. That's
But,
Corvus's right-hand man from the games. All right, but we're going to be here forever at this rate, so I got to get back to it.
Yeah, but that design gets used repeatedly over, and that is like stereotypical Hot Topic man.
Yeah.
You want to know the name?
What?
Crocobugle Doo.
And with that, I'm going back to the game. That's it. That's it.
There you go.
That's
there
it.
You go. And we're
I've
done
had
with the
alls I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
That's the bit.
Well, yeah, yeah, you could name him Lewis after the Princess and the Frog character. Yeah, you could do that.
I have a screenshot to share with you, though.
Okay. You can go ahead and send it to me. All of the bad puns are mine to groan. No, just give them to Jaeger.
Here you go.
Oh,
George got big.
All right, hang on.
No, Rainbow is making a very specific pun, and I'm gonna have to send you a video later to explain it.
Oh. Zaruk has no
Or not a pun, but a
Zaruk has no legs
specific
now
reference.
because he said he can't stand no more. I've had all I can stands and I can't stands no more.
And don't come back.
There you go. Big George and Tiny Eno.
All right, hang on. Let's make some.
Oh no.
Let's make some progress up here.
Yes.
Robot's got hops.
Oh, Robot can jump.
Yeah.
Robot got game.
Yep. The Dragon Quest world needs a version of basketball where just all the athletes ride around in these robo eggs and use that to jump around.
Out of all the objects you found, if you can find, you found a ripped up butterfly wing.
Yeah. And a mini medal.
Damn.
I was gonna say, does everyone must remember the first time that they caught a butterfly in Skyrim, only to realize they tore it to pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really hoping you could like gently catch it and put it in a jar or something.
Yeah.
No, that will come later, unfortunately.
Get in the jar. Also, it should be noted, Jaeger and I were Cataclysm and I were actually talking about this earlier, because for those who don't know, my birthday is on February 4th, and I normally do birthday streams every year, but I obviously can't stream on my birthday because I've got work. So the plan is that weekend, Saturday and Sunday probably, I'll be doing a crowd control stream where you guys get to mess with me, via crowd control. And Cataclysm and I were looking at some of the big games for it. Turns out the top 5 games in this order are Minecraft, Skyrim, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Mario 64.
Breathtaking.
And it made me realize that, at some point I did say I would do a Skyrim playthrough, but that was before I played Oblivion. And now I've realized, and I stand by this, and I will say it to the day I die. It says something that Oblivion is fun right out of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is fun right out of the gate. And with Skyrim, you need mods just to keep it entertaining. And that says something. I never thought I would say that, but I mean, for those of you who were here for the Oblivion streams, you know how silly and out of pocket they were. So
I am definitely gonna have to give Oblivion a second try because I definitely played it when I was a lot younger, and I was very much not entertained, but I definitely didn't know what to appreciate about it.
I broke the game the last time I played Oblivion.
Dragon squeezed the controller too hard and broke it.
Well, no, more like I was jumping and flying all over the place.
Oh, that, yeah, with your acrobatics, yeah.
And skooma.
Oh, great and glorious
And skooma.
Yggdrasil.
Yeah, and skooma. Yeah,
Whose
and the
holy
skooma.
heart is the source of all life. And the withered leaves fall from your branches, and fresh buds spring forth in their place. One life ends, and another begins.
That's fair, guard painter, but once you get into it, you do like it. And there's a lot of stuff you can do in it that you really couldn't do. You can't do in Skyrim. Like in Oblivion, you could craft your own spells. And there's so many different types of magic and so much different stuff to learn. And I personally think the plot's cooler in Oblivion. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
O mighty Mother Yggdrasil, we pray.
And of course, I'd be a fool not to mention, for those who don't know, the main character of Oblivion, the hero of Kvatch, canonically becomes Sheogorath. And so when you meet Sheogorath in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, that's the protagonist from the 4th game.
Good day, Holy Father.
As do you, my dear. But, Veronica, were you
Which
not
is weird continuity because, what's his name? Cicero claims that he killed the protagonist of Oblivion.
But Cicero lies about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Luminary. Can it really be?
Ah, what a blessed
Also,
day this
the
is.
Luminary.
The
Not
Luminary.
only do we welcome a new life into the village, I am Benedictus, High Priest of Arborea.
I am Benedictus
And
from
I
the...
have waited my whole life for this moment.
I am Benedictus, High Priest of Arborea, from the family of Arnaldus. So my full name would be Benedictus Arnoldius. Just Benedict. Benedictus. I get it. Benediction. I get it. Haha. Benediction. I get it. But at the same time, it would have been funnier if you named him like Benedictus Arnorius or Arnoldius, which, again, Benedict Arnold, which means traitor, but also Benedictus, which is, or benediction, which is a holy thing.
Holy Father.
Egg.
On our
Egg.
travels, we
Stop
learned of a
turning
grave
people
threat
into
to this
egg.
world.
Egg.
I see. So this Mordigan has corrupted the minds of Heliodor's best.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
and
get some ice cream.
and is using
Have
his
you ever
evil
streamed a
influence
D&D
to turn the
campaign? I have
world
not.
against
I
our
play
friend
D&D. Jaeger's our DM on Saturdays, and I DM my own game on Sundays. The thing is, I've thought about it, but honestly, I don't really want to do that, mainly because I don't want to put all of my players on the spot like that. And not to mention, I don't think I'm that good of a DM anyway, so meh.
I have done my Friday group. We did stream for a while back in the day. It's just that there's a lot of people who, I think when you do that, there's a lot of people who have expectations.
Yeah.
And unless you either have a really out there campaign, or you have just absolutely batshit crazy characters, then it's difficult to really get the crowd that you want for like a D&D campaign.
Not to mention,
I think that's my issue.
Yeah, and not to mention, there's also the fact that those people who come to watch the D&D stream think that because they're there, they can sway how things go, when that is not how it works.
It was this vision that caused
To be fair, I don't know where that came from, because I know for a fact that like that really wasn't how the bigger shows did it before. So
Can I join the voice chat for the game just to listen? You mean listen to the game, or what are you talking about, Dragonoid?
All is now clear. You were climbing
yeah, the audio.
the
There's
great altar of the first forest.
What's wrong?
And indeed, this is where you must go.
Jaeger, what's wrong?
no. It's just I don't see. The audio should be working, so I don't think it's one of that problems.
Yeah. Yeah, is the game volume okay? Can you guys hear it all right? Listen to the game. Oh, you mean for D&D? Bit of a bold thing to ask, honestly. It's a bit forward. I would have to check it with my players. I would have to ask them, first and foremost. And if they say no, then the answer is no. Because I'm on the fence about it. If they're okay with it, I'm okay with it. But if even one of them says no, then the answer is no.
The path to the forest lies beyond the cathedral, as of course you know. I will await you there. When you have all 6 sacred orbs in your possession, come to me.
All right, Jaeger, you're smarter than I am. Remind me again, benediction. What does that word mean exactly?
Benediction?
Yeah.
It's
a religious
Usually
thing.
it's just the giving of a blessing.
Oh, okay.
In a lot of places, that's usually the at the end of Mass, that's usually the last ceremony where the priest says his final remarks, says go in peace, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a specific Mass where they give out they give out a specific prayer, but generally it just means the giving of a blessing.
Yeah. The reason I ask is, for those who don't know, my little brother got married last year, in July, and a few months later, I was told that I'll get back to that in a second. A few months later, I was told that my sister-in-law is pregnant, so I'm gonna be an uncle. But aside from that, I bring it up because my brother, my sister-in-law is Catholic, and for those who don't know, depending on how serious a Catholic family takes their beliefs, if you want to marry a Catholic, you have to be Catholic yourself. So you have to convert to Catholicism. So it was the first time I'd ever been to a Catholic wedding. And now I've been to a Catholic mass before, like a very high-end mass with very few people, but with, the pomp and circumstance. And I mean no disrespect to people who are Catholic, because I know Jaeger is Catholic. But let me put it this way. If you've never been to a Catholic service before, brace yourself. It's very different. But the reason I bring it up is because my little brother told me that one thing he thought was interesting was because both my brother and my sister-in-law live in DC right now. They both do work in DC. So firstly, I'm going to let y'all know this. If anyone here has been, like me, frustrated by what your rent is or how much you pay for rent or board or anything, it could be worse. Because my brother and my sister-in-law pay $6,000 a month in rent because they live in DC. So it could always be worse. But here's the interesting part. So my brother mentioned that the cathedral they go to for service, he mentioned, I don't think he's told my sister-in-law this. He probably shouldn't, honestly. But he mentioned, he's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I miss the church we used to go to, because there, if there was trouble or you needed help, sometimes if people could, they would help out in any way they could. Like, whether it be, hey, we can give you a favor, we can help out here and there, But here, no matter what you're going through, all you get is a pat on the shoulder and just a, hey, God's looking out for you. Because they really don't want to be very forthright with you. Very, what's the word?
Involved.
Yeah, they don't want to be very involved. Which, I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. I still think that's weird because... Go ahead.
Every community is different, not just in the way they operate the masses, but also just the communities themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that when... I can't remember when it was. When they had that near attack at a church not too long ago, there were multiple deputies that went to my church that basically said, yeah, we'll put some overtime hours to go ahead and just, look around and make sure that nothing's going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, it just depends on the community. Also, I will say, and this is one of the things that I do know, the church loves getting inside people's business when they're about to get married.
Oh, you damn right they do. Oh boy.
Yes. I at my church, at the church that I go to, you have to go through to be married by the church, which is always the thing. You can get married through the city and they won't give two shits or a biscuit. But if you want to be married by the church, you got to go through a year-long training with them to okay, we're going to make sure that you are going to do the part of a proper married Catholic couple.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't just include like constant meetings with the priest and everything, but they also do background checks on you.
Yeah, they do.
They need to know that you've done all your sacraments before you even get to this point. Otherwise, that's step number one for the spouse who's not in the picture is get all your rights.
Yeah, it's a... So... And yes, like Amina says, Amina is casually Catholic, whereas I've told people, like, because I'm not afraid to talk about my faith on stream. Like, it's like one person actually came to my Twitter after a stream and said, you know, we don't need you shoving your religion down our throats. And I'm like, I don't preach on stream. Honestly, I don't give a shit about what people think about me or my faith. Because here's the thing. And I stand by this. And I think I've told Jaeger this joke, and I think he's agreed with me on it. Bad Christians are like vegans. They won't shut up about the fact that they're Christian. We get it. Like, just like how a vegan will tell you they're vegan and won't shut up about it, a bad Christian will not shut up about it. They will constantly tell you, as if it's some kind of trophy they can display. Just, again, at the end of the day, just shut up. Just keep quiet. I mean, if someone asks, great. Otherwise, nobody cares. There's enough things in the world right now. But the reason I bring this up is because just how, like Jaeger said, those people were very in the face of my brother's wedding. Like, everything had to go according to plan. Everything had to go according to the way they wanted it set up. And what drove me nuts, and I thought was weird, was how many people do y'all know of that have gotten married where the church or the church officials get a say in how things are done, even though they've got no cards in the game? Like, no, they don't know the people getting married, but they get a say on, like, how things have to be done. It's weird.
It absolutely is.
Is not the first to be known by that name.
Though, to be fair, the guy who ordained my little brother's wedding, very chill, very relaxed, you know, very down-to-earth kind of guy. And what I think was interesting was when he found out that I'd been to a Catholic service before. And again, this is how you know you got yourself a good guy. When he found out about it, he came to me. He's like, so, you're Zaruk. Yes, sir. He's like, now your brother tells me you've been to a Catholic mass before. I'm like, yes, sir. Back where I used to live, tiny little chapel with about 20 people in it. He goes like, oh, one of the important ones, holy water, incense, and everything. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, so why aren't you up here giving the service? Like, he was like, he goes like, you've been to the big leagues. Why aren't you up here? And at that moment, yeah.
Do they consider the small ones that?
The high-end ones. I think he was just being funny, but the fact that he was just so relaxed about it is what threw me for a loop, with him just being like, you sure you don't want to come up here and do it? So...
I imagine if I met this acquaintance of yours, they would be like, holy shit, you worked with a Jesuit? Why are you not bishop already?
Yeah. He was a very, like, again, very laid-back, funny dude. Hey, Azzy! Well, sorry. Welcome, Raiders.
Shoot!
Welcome, Raiders. Wow, that's a raid. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, everyone. I am Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian of the Forest of Memories. It's Dragon Quest Saturday. I'm here with my friends Grinx and Jaeger. We're playing Dragon Quest XI. What's up? How you doing? Hey, Azzy, how you doing? What were y'all up to?
Hello there, friendos.
Yeah. Could someone give Azzy a shout out, please?
Yeah, I got it.
I am very tired. Well, then go to bed. Go lay yourself down and go to bed. Thank you for trusting with your...
Excuse me, I am the bed.
Yeah, that's fair. Go lay on Grinx then. But again, thank you very much for the raid, Azzy. Thanks for trusting me with your community. If you need to go do your after stream care or you need to sleep, go sleep. The Windblown. I've heard of... Anyway, bye. All right, bye. Have a good one, Azzy. What is Windblown? I've heard about that. Remind me to tell you what happened to my D&D character. Okay, you go rest then. What is Windblown? That sounds familiar. A lot of people have been talking about that, but I don't know anything about it. Could someone fill me in?
And so the world
Windblown.
One among her children for greatness.
It's the new game from the creators of
the Luminary.
It's the new game from the creators of Dead Cells.
Got it. And as he says, furry Hades. Okay. Take your word for it. Also, hi, Erdrick. And yes, that's Erdrick, everybody. If you're a Dragon Quest, if you know anything about Dragon Quest, that's Erdrick. He's like the main guy from the first game, right?
No, it isn't.
Oh, it's not.
Third game.
Third game. Sorry. Wait, Erdwin? I thought it was Erdrick. Which is it? Like, isn't this one of the convoluted things, like in the Western version of the games when they first came out, that they even got his name wrong here too? Like it was.
Let's see. No, it's in 3 it's Erdrick.
Okay. All right, so this is Erdwin. Must be a descendant. Luminaries of the legendary line.
He went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him. Among them, a mighty sage named Serenica.
Serenica.
Veronica, Serena, your friend here is the Luminary reborn. And together, you are the reincarnation of his companion.
So you're telling me if we use a...
Yeah, Erdwin is modeled after the hero of Dragon Quest III in many ways, and his companions are modeled after a party that the player can make.
Got it. So...
So probably a descendant.
Yeah, so Veronica and Serena are the combined reincarnation of Serenica. So you're telling me if we slap down a polymerization, we can fuse the two together and get Serenica?
Yep.
No, Zaruk, they have to do a convoluted hacker's memory style anime montage.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I suspect that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in a line of luminaries, was born to banish.
You know, I was about to ask, have you ever noticed in so many of these games, the darkness never stays dead. It's always, oh, this person is the next in line to stop the darkness, or this person is the next. And that's because, like, yeah, it's because that's just a trope at the end of the day. You don't slay the evil, it just is banished till it comes back. But then I realized, I mean, you can't really get rid of the darkness, because if you destroy the darkness, then you throw everything off balance. You kind of need to keep everything balanced. I played enough Shin Megami Tensei to know what happens if you think that law and order are the only solutions. They're not.
I was gonna say also, Final Fantasy XIV explores this theme heavily.
Mm-hmm. And for those who don't know, because Jaeger made the joke back when we were doing Digimon Cyber Sleuth with the law-aligned looking head-ass characters.
You must defeat him.
Yes!
Yeah,
the fate
so
of our world depends upon
for those who don't know,
good luck.
In Pokemon X and Y, everyone knows who N is. Everyone knows N. Everyone's green-haired introvert who was probably abused. Well, actually, no, not probably, was abused a lot by his awful dick of a father. So, N's design, that was actually the updated look. His original look was, as Jaeger described, law alignment looking head ass, because he literally looked like he belonged in a Shin Megami Tensei game. He did not look like he would be a friendly dude. And he literally looked like when the whole thing about Team Plasma liberating Pokemon. No, N's original design looked like he took that seriously and was going to liberate Pokemon by force if necessary.
I posted it on announce speakers.
Yeah, I can
beat me to it.
Yeah, so Jesus, that's what he used to look like. Ugh, it's so bad. Okay, brace yourselves. Yep. For anyone who's a Pokemon fan, I am sorry in advance, but you need to see this shit. Behold, N's original design. You're welcome. That shit's horrifying. That's what he was gonna look like. Again, law alignment looking head ass. Yeah, that was the original concept. I'm guessing, here's my 2 cents. I'm willing to bet you that originally Getsis and N were going to be one character, and that N was going to be an adult, not a teenager. And so what they did was they wanted to make a terrifying looking dude who was basically going to be the antagonist. But instead they realized, no, that's a bad idea. Let's just make N the soft boy and make his dad into the monster. That looks like a sleep disorder. Yeah, but again, my point I was making is that in the Shin Megami Tensei games, the Law faction are the people who believe in absolute order and control with no free will, and that's what he looks like. Concept N is a sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, he is. Like this, I don't know who was in charge of the art program at Game Freak, but this was gonna be our rival. Or antagonist. Like, Jesus. Okay, tell us how you really feel.
This one sparks joy. This one does not spark joy.
Yeah. I mean, that's his current design, just darkened a bit. I wonder what they were going with, honestly. I would very much like to know what the mindset was that made them think, oh yeah, this is totally fine for kids. I mean, X and Y was already morally questionable for a lot of stuff. I mean, we don't need to go over how Team Plasma was like, everyone was like, oh, Team Plasma's gonna be, this new revolutionary approach to Pokemon. No, they weren't. They were still the bad guys. That went from
N is also...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, N is also a tall Mother Hubbard.
Yes, very tall. And he's a teenager.
5'11".
Yeah, 5'11". How old 5'11". is he? Like, he's supposed to be like 12, right? He's older than us.
No, he's 20.
Oh. That's still pretty tall. So for 5'11" at age 20. Yeah, no, he tall. He very tall. Sorry, black and white. I apologize. Not X and Y, black and white. I apologize. But yes, concept art in is terrifying, and I want to know what went through their head to make them think, yeah, this is totally acceptable. We should go with this. And again, it just goes, what in the world? What are you? What are those?
Criaturas. They're little aliens.
Oh, there's your eye. I thought they didn't have eyes for a second. I'm like, what are they?
Don't you see the noodle up there?
Yeah. Oh, I saw the noodle. We'll deal with him in a second.
Oh, Dragonoid, you're not even in the ballpark for Az. Az is a giant. He is over 3 meters tall.
Which, for those who don't know, if you want to get an idea for meters to freedom units, 1 meter is roughly 3 feet. So Az is over 9 feet tall.
Yes.
That literally makes him that makes him as big as a Space Marine, by the way, if you're a 40K fan.
He is considered the oldest human in Pokemon history and the only known human who's immortal.
Boom.
Veronica wins again.
Oh yeah.
You still poisoned, Eric? Yep, still poisoned. Hang on. Take care of that. Look at the gold noodle. You are a lot.
You just give him a.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lot bigger up close, actually.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're never getting that flow at, guys. Sorry.
Ethereal Serpent is what he's called.
Yep. Do you like your floating noodle?
Yeah. Again, who doesn't like an Eastern Dragon design? Eastern Dragons are like majestic as hell.
And to that, I have a response.
What? Yes.
I'm getting it for you. So.
He's fetching the files.
Okay.
Please don't miss.
Why couldn't they give us the flow wet if the files are in the game? Because it was supposed to be one of those like award, like whatever, like those like internet things or whatever. It's supposed to be a gift thing.
You want some?
I'm gonna pluck that noodle out of the sky with a pair of chopsticks. Amina, no. Got snake skin. Hey, it's a dragon. A dragon. It don't do that tongue thing.
There you go. That's my response to the ethereal serpent.
All right, hang on.
It only does the tongue thing if you're playing with the right kind of DM.
Oh my God, Jaeger. Oh, I know what that's a rep. I've seen that anime. I've seen that anime. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Where all the angels are trying to make all the animals to be on the planet, and one of them keeps trying to add dragons even though they don't work.
No, that's because God wanted to add dragons as well, but
yeah.
they haven't figured out a way to make them work.
Yeah, hot take. X and Y are half made. There's missing content out the wazoo. Yeah. I think what happened with X and Y, or sorry, you mean yeah, with X and Y is that they tried like, I think they bit off more than they could chew, and they thought, you know, because there's a lot wrong with X and Y. There's good ideas. There's a lot wrong. Let me put it this way. It says something that when it comes to X and Y, most people all agree that the champion fight against Delanthea, or whatever her name is, makes her the weakest champion in the whole damn series. Yes, even weaker than the Gen 1 and Gen 2 champions.
No, I beg to differ. Diantha is stronger than the one that we got out of Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, that's fair. But remember, with Scarlet and Violet, she's not supposed to be a champion. She's supposed to be the final test for the Academy. She's an Academy test, not a champion. So,
yeah, that's like saying that the Kahunas from Sun and Moon aren't really gym leaders. They serve the same function even if they don't have a different title.
Okay, fair. She's busier. Yeah, she's more a movie star than she is than a champion. I mean, but I would also argue that that all the other champions have set very, very high bars for Pokemon, because I mean, we can't all be Cynthia, you know. And it says something that, you know, it's like I told my little brother, who kind of dropped out of Pokemon once we were like in middle school together. I told my brother, I was like, it says something that one character from Pokemon is so memorable and has caused so much trauma to so many people that you only have to hear the opening piano notes of her theme song and people panic. And he told me, he's like,
there is another character, but
but here's the funniest part about that. I told my brother that, and he's like, okay, I think you're exaggerating, Zaruk. There is no way it's that bad. And I'm like, you want to bet? And I showed him the video of people like reacting to Cynthia's theme. It's a remix, but it's Cynthia's theme playing in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and watching how people freak the fuck out when they put it together that, oh shit, Volo is Cynthia's ancestor. And he was like, wow, he was like, it's that bad. I'm like, yeah, it's that bad. And it's funny, I showed him Cynthia's picture, and he goes like, and I love what he said. He goes like, she's kind of hot though. Why is everyone so afraid of her? And then I showed him her stats and her Pokemon team, and he was like, oh, that's why. I'm like, yeah, that's why. That's why.
Hey, don't forget when you stumble upon her in Undella Town.
Oh yeah, when you open the door and she's in there on vacation. Dum-a-da-bum. Let me out. She doesn't even want to battle you. She's just like, oh, hi, I'm on vacation. Nice to meet you.
No, she battles you regardless of your answer.
Oh, wait, I thought that only happens if it's like the right time of day or something. If she's there.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
First time you meet her, challenge.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Also, it's even worse because in the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl versions, her Pokemon have max EVs.
Oh God.
I don't mean like I don't mean like competitive like competitively tuned. No, they just straight up hacked her Pokemon to max out the EVs in every stat.
Yeah. You cannot
I posted
escape.
the video on non-speakers.
You cannot escape Cynthia. Yeah, yeah, you can't. You can try, but you can't.
What's this?
Hold on. And I mean, the thing is, but I think the other reason people remember Cynthia so much is because she's very, despite the fact that she's so, like, she's, to quote SAO Abridged, "You are so goddamn terrifying, please don't hurt me." Like, you are absolutely goddamn terrifying, please don't hurt me. I think the thing that people like about her is, despite the fact that she has the power to nuke you off the face of the earth, she's still one of the nicest champions out there. She's an archaeologist. She's super chill. I would also argue that the anime did a lot of work for her too, because in the anime, she's actually very nice. To the point that, yeah, like I was saying, Dragonoid, in the anime, for those who don't know, anytime Brock in the anime hits on a woman, Krogunk is there to poison jab him and drag him away. But when he hits on Cynthia, Cynthia's actually cool with it. And she actually gives Krogunk a kind of a side eye saying, no, leave him be. I actually want to talk to him. Like, she actually kind of thinks Brock's fun and likes talking to him. Oh, yes, Gloria, the Scottish trainer. Oh, right. Fun fact. So, I know y'all are probably aware of this. Before the games came out, y'all remember how everyone was giving Gloria, or the female trainer, the most, like, the hardest Scottish accent they could, having her chug, like, whiskey, and all that kind of stuff. Well, turns out for that Pokemon Masters mobile game, the voice actress who plays Gloria came forward in an interview once and said, yeah, the reason I gave her a Scottish accent is because that was what everyone, like, laughed about at the time. So I was told to give her a Scottish accent. So she is aware of the joke, but she couldn't go that hard, basically.
I believe it. I would say, as a controversial opinion, Iris was way stronger than Alder from Gen 5.
Yes, and that's fair. Because, because Iris went from being like this shy young girl to freaking champion material. As there was
Have you seen her Dragonite?
Well, shy young girl.
Shy.
I mean that she was kind of like, she had, shy as in her you couldn't see her true potential because she kept it hidden. But then no.
Oh.
She would later, when she's champion, no. She just says, all right, you want it? Come get it. And you got to fight it. Go ahead.
Well, the other thing is that, because, like, in her, because, like, if you play through Black 2 and White 2, she shows up and help, no, not Black 2, White 2. In Black, I think it's, no, Black Original? I think it's Black Original. In Black Original, she shows up to help get Bianca her Pokemon back from Team Plasma, and it's briefly hinted in a throwaway line that that she has a lot of people looking up to her because she's considered a Pokemon savant in the realm of End, though not necessarily to his degree.
Yep.
And it very much is at least implied that way, and the whole reason that she goes through the princess getup is because she lives in the same world of White Forest, Black City, depending on your version. And so basically, she basically dresses that way to honor the old traditions, regardless of which version of the city it is. But she also goes ahead and has her new school attitude.
Mhm.
And she just wrecks your shit with dragon types. Meanwhile, as someone who always picks the fire starter, I cannot take Alder seriously.
Fair. There was actually a really cool comic, or
Easy.
yeah, like a fan comic someone did. Well, fan manga, I should say. It was kind of based off that that Japanese only series where like where trainers had the ability to use like these Pokemon these crystals that could give you a Pokemon's abilities and everything for a brief period of time.
Pokemon Signa.
Yeah, and in this thing, what happened here is that in this thing, it was a in this fan manga, Iris actually has one of those, and it's a really badass scene when she's fighting. What's his name? Hilbert? No, yeah, that is Hilbert. Hilbert. And it looks like he's actually gonna win, and she's like, you know what? You're actually giving me a run for my money. However, and when she uses that crystal, she doesn't get a Dragonite's powers. No, she gets a Haxorus's powers. And she's like, you want the title? Take it like a champ. And she proceeds to beat the ever-loving shit out of Hilbert's Pokemon until Hilbert has to use one of the gems for himself. But it's so funny to see this, like, Haxorus, like, kind of style thing with Iris's long-ass hair just beating the shit out of someone's Pokemon. I don't know, it's just, she's, again, like Jaeger said, she's extremely helpful, and she's like a savant in the games, but you always get this feeling of, like, how she acts. She's like, oh, she always tells people, oh, you're exaggerating, I'm not that great, I'm not that cool. But no, there's always that sense of, if she's allowed off that leash, she's gonna start beating people down.
They also reference this in the Pokemon Masters EX game, because she doesn't get Dragonite, she doesn't get Haxorus, she gets a fucking Naganadel, which is the Ultra Beast Poison Hornet Dragon.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, goody.
Casual flex, I took Cynthia first try. Yes, Amina, I know that. You also beat both Golden Sun super bosses ahead of the main boss, like the final bosses, because you wanted to take them on early and you still won.
Ooh. I do wonder though, Amina, did you get into the cage match with Red?
Oh god, oh wait, yeah, you can get into a cage match with Red in
yeah, in Pokemon Black 2. During the championship
world
thing.
champion.
Yeah.
Yes.
They literally enclose you in a metal cage with Red inside of it.
Honestly, that's probably not the worst fight against him. I think the fight in the Sun and Moon at the World Tree is much tougher.
In before, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me.
Also, Guillemon, good point. Iris does have some Baki-esque traits.
I mean, at the end of the day, Iris doesn't go around hurting people. Iris is a good girl and a good character. It's just, you can tell, like, everyone kind of, like, there's always this sense that I got when I played the game that everyone would always like, oh, Iris, you're sometimes people are like, oh, Iris, like, well, not the kids, but the adults never took her seriously from time to time. And I'm like, are we not going to take seriously the girl who just, who took down an entire group of Team Plasma people by herself? No? Okay.
Just me?
Yeah, just me? Okay. And then, like Jaeger says, she shows up as champion and decides to show you what's good. And it turns out, not you. Because she's gonna make you rethink everything. And I like characters like that. I like the characters that basically, not roadblock you, but basically stop you in your tracks and say, I'm the challenge now. Get past me to prove that you earned it.
I'm the Capitan now.
Yeah, I'm the captain now.
I will say I got roadblocked at an early point in Platinum by an... Was it Platinum? Yeah, it was Platinum. By an unexpected Elite Four member.
Which one?
I forgot. Red hair Afro guy. Flint, I think
Flint.
his name is?
Yeah, it's Flint. That's Flint.
Yes. So, Flint actually walled me a little bit just because I underestimated how powerful Magmortar is under the sun.
Yeah.
Because not only did it have the sun advantage for its fire type attacks, but it also just fired off insta-procking solar beams.
No, Guard Painter, we didn't talk about her. I just mentioned how in Pokemon Masters, the voice actress gave Gloria, the Scottish trainer in question, the reason she even has a canonical Scottish accent is because the voice actress for Pokemon Masters was told, hey, all the fans make memes and jokes about her having a thick Scottish accent, so you need to do a Scottish accent for her. So that's how it came to be.
I am glad it did that.
Hey, Nick. Speaking of Pokemon, I will stand by the fact that one of the creepiest scenes or moments in a Pokemon game is when you ride the Ferris wheel with N. Just he's like, hey, I'm not very good at this. You mind coming with me on the Ferris wheel so I'm not alone? And then he proceeds to lore dump on you while you're on the Ferris wheel with him. And basically just, you know, drops a bombshell of, oh, by the way, I'm the leader of all the assholes who keep doing this to people. And I'm actually going to make the world a better place. And I want you to see things my way, because if you don't, then you're probably going to regret it the moment that door opens to that Ferris wheel. And for me, playing the game, I'm like, are you threatening me at the highest point of this Ferris wheel? Made me very uncomfortable.
Do you wish to throw hands where I have the advantage?
I mean, there's no way they're going to give a character post-death note a single letter name and then not have him threateningly lore dump all over you.
Yeah.
Main character in Dragon Quest or main character in Black and White?
In Black and White, I think they're supposed to be like 14 or 15, right?
No, that's in Black too.
Oh.
No, Black and White is 14 and 15. Hilda and Hilbert are 14 and 15.
Oh.
And N is 20.
N is 20. I want to look at Nate. Nate and Rosa's ages are unknown, but they're often thought of being the same age.
The
one that got on the Ferris
That's
wheel.
Nate. Nate, I believe, like Nate and the other one are the same age, but I think they're supposed to be. I'm with Jaeger on this one. They are the same age, and I remember reading somewhere that they're supposed to be like 13 or 14. So
no, 13 and 14. So the way that I've always remembered it is that your protagonists in most of the games are 12 to 13.
14.
Up until Black and White. Black and White, they explicitly said we're making the characters a little bit older.
Got it.
And then they kind of pulled it back for going forward from X and Y onward.
But yes, that is still a super uncomfortable scene. Not because N is literally lore dumping on you and basically saying, yeah, I am the leader that everyone keeps talking about. Everything they're saying is true. I am going to act on all of those things, and if you do not agree with how I view things, the moment that Ferris wheel door opens, I am literally going to be kicking your ass. And the thing is, you don't get a choice in the matter. The player character just literally tells N, I am not in, like, you know, without you answering, just says, I don't agree with you. And N takes it well. He's like, you disagree. Okay. Then I guess we have to do this the hard way. Which kind of took me out of the moment, because I'm like, wait a minute. You literally just lore dumped all over me that you don't like Pokemon fighting, that you don't think Pokemon should be in the situation they're in, but now that we're off the Ferris wheel, you have actively challenged me to a battle. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the way that it goes.
That was, I will admit, that's one of the things I didn't like about Black and White, is that Black and White has good, has good ideas. The concepts behind, like, maybe there are trainers who don't like that Pokemon are used in that way. Okay, fair, except In perpetuates the very thing he doesn't like by actively battling people. So, like, yeah,
right. But it's the only way. It's the I'm not a healer, but Cox handgun.
Yeah, basically.
Although, if you want to go for like weirdly dissonant moments in Black and White, the one that always sticks out to me is Bianca's father literally running halfway across the map to try and bring Bianca back by her ear.
Oh, right, oh yeah, he did hoof it halfway across the map, didn't he?
Yes, because you meet him in Nimbasa City, and the only reason he doesn't instill more trauma into Bianca is because the literal embodiment of Lady Gaga shows up and says, hey, stop it.
Yeah.
Let her do her thing, man.
Yep. I also remember there was another thing that kind of stuck out to me. The, what was it? There was a,
Another one?
Yeah, In has the idea that Pokeballs brainwash Pokemon. And what's funny is that at one point, like, I don't know if I'm trying to remember, either In comes to the conclusion himself, or someone tells him, hey, if you don't think the Pokemon like this or are against it, why don't you ask the Pokemon themselves? And I know that he asks your Pokemon, and apparently your Pokemon are like, yeah, no, we like doing this. We're loyal. Our trainer takes care of us. And In, like, I'll be honest, when I played the game, I thought he was going to throw a hissy fit, like every other character who doesn't like hearing things are not going their way. But instead, he's like, okay, so your Pokemon are different. That doesn't change the fact that it's, it's literally the straw man argument. He's like, okay, well, your Pokemon are different, but what about everyone else's? What aboutism? And I'm like, and, like, that's the thing I don't like, is I'm like, the character In's basically a hypocrite in a lot of ways. However, I let it go because I like what one of my friends told me. He's like, of course he's a hypocrite. He was literally abused and groomed to be a king that he had no interest in being and wasn't even allowed to have a childhood. He's 20 years old and still doesn't know how to socially interact with anyone or doesn't know anything about being tactful. Of course he doesn't know how to interact with people or how to process anything.
Well, it's at least hinted. Junichi Masuda did state that he believes that and this is his words, not mine, was quote born of Pokemon. He literally he was basically abandoned in the woods, was raised by Pokemon up until the point Guess has found him, which is, if you believe the intro video, was at least some portion after he started, like, past like kindergarten age.
Yeah.
So that's why he has such a natural affinity for Pokemon, but also why he's awkward as fuck.
Fair enough.
Zaruk really did poke that lion.
Yeah, it's an Infanticore is what it's called. Instead of a Manticore.
Yes. Infanticore. The other thing that it's like, Black and White has so many, like, first time moments. I think that is one of the Ferris wheel encounters you can have is with a daycare worker who basically admits they were a male class trainer in their past.
Good for them.
Yeah.
You can also date an idol in Black and White too.
I imagine that every time you saved and turned the game off, your character was feeding and tending to their Pokemon. Yeah, no, I can buy that. And then came the Sword and Shield, where apparently we cook with our Pokemon.
God, I miss being able to cook curry. That shit was so good.
I miss making I miss feeding Pokepuffs to my Pokemon, and I miss those weird, like, the Pokemon The Pokemon Colosseum.
Pokeblocks?
Yeah, Pokeball. No, the things.
Pokemon-Amie.
Yeah, Pokemon-Amie. I missed that. I missed like the Pokemon Olympics, which was a really fun game mode to do. Even the super training stuff. I missed that
The
stuff.
super training was great because it was like actual like playing games with your Pokemon.
With your Pokemon, yeah.
I also like the dream thingy because you could somewhat interact with your Pokemon a little bit more.
I'm just stuck on the fact on the dude threatening someone that they have a power imbalance with in an enclosed space. He doesn't. Okay, N doesn't threaten you. What he does is he basically lore. I don't want to call it trauma dumping. He just lore dumps on you. He tells you the truth. He's like, hey, this is who I actually am. And he basically, in certain terms, is like, look, I want to come to an agreement with you, but I know you may not see it that way. And if that's the case, you need to be prepared for a fight as soon as that door opens. And so when you get off the Ferris wheel, he asks you again. He's like, do you see things my way? And naturally, your character's like, no, I don't. So N's like, okay, well, I guess we're doing this then. He's not threatening you. He's basically like, look, if anything, he's being, for someone who wasn't raised by humans, he's actually being pretty mature about it. He's just like, look, think about it. I've told you the truth. Now think about what I've told you for the next 5 minutes. And then I need you to make a very life-altering or very important decision by then. So, kind of mature.
Yeah, Garpander, this is definitely, again, the reason I made the whole deal about his name. Liquid Metal Slime.
It's gone. It's gone.
The whole reason and it's gone. The whole reason I mentioned the single letter name thing is because they definitely were channeling a lot of L energy into N.
Yeah.
So that definitely influenced some of his quirkiness. Yeah, Dragonoid, they did go ahead and use the training for one of the training mini games upped your IVs in Pokemon League, so that was at least part of it.
It just feels like back on the 3DS, Pokemon was willing to have a bunch of cool stuff added to it. Like, they were willing to add a bunch of cool things or cool concepts. Now, with the newer games, they can't even bother to come up with a full game. Like, stuff's broken, stuff's missing, it's not optimized properly. Like, what happened?
Everyone will tell you, and I kind of agree with it, it was the shift from pixel art to 3D. Because they felt like they had to compete with everyone else with 3D models. And a lot of the Pokemon charm was in that their sprite work was top tier.
You're gonna want to watch this cutscene.
Don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
So, we'll finally be going up to Yggdrasil tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous. Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. No, I won't apologize.
Yggdrasil looks so magical at night. It's strange to think that each of our lives is a leaf on one of those branches.
Yeah. And it's really like the old man said? There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from?
Yes. When someone dies, their leaf withers and falls, and their soul returns to the heart. When someone is born, a new bud blooms on one of the branches.
I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mordegon. Do you think if we can beat him? I father will go back to how he once was. Oh. You play an instrument too, Veronica?
Huh? No. The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Serenica. She left it behind in Arborea, apparently.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pooped. What do you say we all get some beauty sleep?
Veronica? Huh? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest.
Wow, Veronica. Bitch move. Like, I know she's trying to make light of the situation because it's getting kind of heavy, but still, come on now.
But I hope they do.
I'm gonna save here. Right, there we go. All right, and that's gonna be it for tonight. Hope you guys all had fun. As always, I appreciate Oh, go ahead.
The next time it's going to be more intense.
Yeah, I'm sure. But anyway, as always, big thanks to Jaeger and Grinex for coming along. Thank you both, and I will talk to you both later.
Have a good one.
All right, see ya. All right, that's going to do it for tonight, everyone. With that in mind, we are going to go raid someone tonight, so give me a moment to find us someone to raid. Ow, who threw that? Thank you, Milkshakey, I appreciate it. If you haven't, dropped a follow so you know when I'm streaming, because my schedule is going to be weird this week because I'm gonna be working my new job. So make sure you drop a follow if you haven't, so you know when I'm streaming, because you'll get a notification that I'm going live. In the meantime, let's see, where is someone we can go say hi? You know what? She said hi earlier. Let's go say hi to Pixel. She's doing more Sonic Adventure 2. Pixel's cool. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh no, I'm not putting y'all through that. I'm not gonna make y'all watch Sonic R. You know, y'all would hate me forever. No way. Instead, let me see who else can we go say hi to. I'll have to apologize to her later. I'll just be like, hey, I was gonna raid you, but I'm not gonna put my viewers through Sonic R. I don't hate them that much. I love them too much for that. Let's see. You know what? Let's go say hi to Lord Shadowhammer. He's cool. No, Sonic R. Lord Shadowhammer's cool. He's playing Pseudo Regalia. Let's go say hi to him. Get this raid set up. Y'all are gonna like Lord Shadowhammer. He's a cool guy. So, ow. With that said, I'm gonna get this raid started. As always, it has been a privilege and a pleasure to meet all, or to entertain all of you. I hope you had a wonderful time. Big thanks to everyone new who showed up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Zaruk Windcaller, and remember, that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't trade them for anything. Love you guys. See you all this coming week. Check me out on Twitter and pay attention to the Discord to see what the schedule is going to be. But I guess we'll find out together. Love you all. Bye-bye.